they had really similar scores for both games. And
not a good thing, though.
Well, no, not a good thing. But I just mean, like, I feel like they both had a little bit of a similar night. They did not play the kind of basketball that we all know that they can play. They did not play to their best ability, I guess you could say.
No, and I think both coaches would agree with you as well. By the way, this game now streaming at MoSportsZone.com on the Facebook page as well. I apologize. I forgot to hit a couple buttons, so a bit late start. We actually added a camera on us tonight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've had so many people asking about you that I felt like the world finally deserved to see Britt, so this is like a big reveal. So I'm glad that tonight we get to show you to the world, Britt. But I'm really looking forward to seeing this matchup. We saw this matchup week 1 of the season as the Comets traveled to Versailles. They defeated the Tigers, I believe, by 4. It was a back-and-forth game all night. And what stood out to me was the hot start that the freshman, Ryan Walters, got off to and how important that was for the Tigers. How important from what you've seen this season is it for the freshman duo of Walters and Ollison to get off to a hot start tonight?
I think yes, they're young, but they're also kind of what's keeping this team together right now. They're big, like, they're relied on. Like, Harmon is definitely relied on down there in the paint to score when they're maybe facing some adversity out on the line. And I also think maybe Harmon kind of found himself after that Fatima game. I think maybe that first game he was getting a feel for varsity basketball, because I know I was coming in as a freshman and playing on varsity sports. That's a game changer. It's a totally different environment. And
if I remember correctly, Harmon wasn't even in the starting lineup that night.
Yeah.
And since then, he's become a staple of this starting 5. And along with Harmon, once again, you look at Ryan, and you look at some of these other pieces. I say other pieces. You have guys like Joey Bertelli, who is the heart and soul of the defense. That kid's going to spend as much time sliding across the court as he is upright and going. You look at a guy like Dalton Reza, who will come off the bench and try to hit big shots for you. Look at big Timo. Timo, who I've been saying is a sniper for years, has been showing it off a little bit. He's a threat from the wing, but he can also guard the bigs. And that defense is going to be crucial because this is not a little Fatima squad. I mean, they throw out Xavier Stukin, who is 6'7", and a very talented 6'7" at that. We saw these Comets just 6 days ago.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, 6 days ago at Fatima, where they took on the Mustangs in what was a back-and-forth game. And I think it's safe to say that while Eldon played great against Fatima, got a big win there that night, and did what they had to do, those Comets never would go away in that game. They hit some big shots and played some great defense as well.
They played really well off of a momentum shift, I noticed. It was all momentum for them. If they had the momentum, they were continuously going to the basket, and they were scoring. Now, if that momentum switched, maybe they got in a little lull, but they don't score just little points here and there. They go on big runs to make and capitalize their score. And I think if Versailles' defense can kind of hold that off, they could play up there with them tonight.
I completely agree. I think this is going to be a very evenly matched game. And then coming up after this, a very different style of basketball. I see this being a physical, gritty, in-the-paint, kick-out style of play. Whereas this next game, Lakers and Mustangs, I think it's going to be bring your track shoes and see who can run faster.
Yeah, I was watching that, I believe, Osage and Camdenton game last night. It was straight up, like, cross-country out there. Like, I couldn't even begin.
Somewhere Rhett Bayshore was like, ooh, let me in. This sounds fun.
Yes. He's going to have the time of his life tonight.
I could not agree more. Watching these two teams out here warming up right now in our Eagle Stop pregame show, getting ready to meet our starters here in just a little bit. By the way, big shout out to Justin back at the studio. He is our engineer on duty tonight, our back at the house official, extra coach, really whatever we need. Justin gets us covered, so we appreciate all of that. So we'll have this game. We'll have Eldon and Camdenton, and then after that, School of the Osage is in the championship semifinals, where they will face off with the Eugene Eagles.
And that'll be a good game.
I believe so. You can listen to that game on Cool 102.7, our sister station, and it'll be streaming right here at MoSportsZone as well. But we're about 2 minutes away from meeting our starters and getting to the opening tips. We'll take a quick break, come back with the rest of your Eagle Stop pregame show on this Martin Metal broadcast. It's Versailles and Fatima. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050, or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Winter driving demands more from your vehicle, and Lloyd Belt Automotive delivers. We carry a large selection of four-wheel drive trucks and large SUVs, including Ford, Chevrolet, GMC, and Ram, built to handle snow, ice, and everything in between. Every vehicle goes through a 172-point inspection and is fully reconditioned before it hits our lot. And each one comes with a complimentary powertrain warranty. Plus, enjoy no dealer fees, 90 days to your first payment, and 4.5% financing for 48 months with approved credit. This winter, drive with confidence at Lloyd Belt Automotive in Eldon, where you're always a good deal better.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
This flu season isn't messing around. Per the CDC, it's the worst in 25 to 30 years. But it's not too late to protect yourself. Join the Flu Vaccine Clinic February 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at COMC next to Hy-Vee. These free vaccines are available for patients 6 months and older. Get vaccinated and stay healthy. Plus, you'll be entered to win 2 tickets to a 2026 concert at Ozarks Amphitheater. It's quick, easy, and convenient.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Cold January days call for warm, home-style comfort, and you'll find it at Whittle's Pub and Grub in downtown Eldon. It's the final week to enjoy Whittle's January home-style menu, packed with the hearty, feel-good flavors that taste just like home. From classic comfort favorites to the friendly atmosphere you love, Whittle's is the perfect place to gather, unwind, and warm up this winter on Maple Street in Eldon. Great food, great drinks, and that hometown welcome every time. Whittle's Pub and Grub, where January comfort food feels just right.
Back with our Eagle Stop pregame show, getting ready to meet the starting lineups. Coach Vansel with me now. Camera is hot. Coach Vansel, how are you?
I'm awesome, man, now that I'm on camera.
That's Timu does it all, man. Hey, this wasn't a me Timu purchase.
I don't know why that just hit me funny.
This was a JT Timu purchase, all right? So don't blame me for that one.
JT playing with it now. All right, he's got the Timo bug.
Oh, Jason,
Timu bug. Sorry, not Timo bug.
Can you give me the starting lineup for the...
Senior number 2, Joey Bertelli. Freshman number 5, Ryan Walters. Sophomore number 11, Jacob Vansel. Senior number 24, Tyler Morrison. And freshman number 34, Big Harmon Alice.
Of course, the Tigers under head coach Wyatt Espinoza, assisted by Ryan Pryor and Kobe Williams. Got a chance to talk with the assistant coaches before the games, and I've realized the balance on this for sales coaching staff. You've got Wyatt, who is the very optimistic coach. He's the positive guy, which I think is great for the kids. You've got Kobe, who seems to be a little more hard-nosed instead of the, hey, better luck next time, buddy. It's, no, do better, figure it out. And then I feel like Ryan is the happy medium, that he's very realistic, but also can be the positive influence.
Both those coaches all have very specific roles, and they are all very different. Wyatt can be the sunshine when Kobe can be the dark cloud when needed. He's the Darth Vader of the staff. And Coach Pryor is just the old guy like me. He's just happy to be around.
Getting ready in the opening tip. Starters for the Comets, number 2, Henry Robertson. Number 14, Evan Klausick. Number 22, Blake Cleathermos. Number 24, Bryce Weberg. And number 25, Xavier Stukin. Handling the size is going to be a factor for the Tigers tonight. Stukin at 6'7". Tigers in the road grays with the gold trim around the black letters. For Fatima, it's the home whites with the blue letters. And we are ready to jump it off. It's Allison and Stukin on the opening tip, and it's controlled by the Comets. We're underway in our Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Straight man defense from the Tigers. That Allison-Stukin battle is going to be a fun one tonight.
That's going to be a good one right there.
Stukin's got a few inches on him, but I think Allison's got the strength advantage. Fatima, patient around the outside. Top of the key is Stukin. He drops it off to Cleathermos. Cleathermos on the attack, turns and kicks. Dangerous pass, but Stukin corrals it. Out to the wing, Klausick on the drive, gives it back to Cleathermos. Wanted the 3, but he's ran off the line by Bertelli. Jump stops, tough shot, won't go. Good defense, Vansel, but the rebound, Cleathermos. Fatima going to get another look. Wing 3 dialed up and hit.
A lot of good defense just to see it go away with one three-pointer.
Bryce Weberg with the opening bucket of the game for the Comets. They go up 3-0. How did the Tigers answer? Straight man from Fatima as well, Timo. Over to Bertelli. Back to the right wing is Walters. He drives inside, jump stop, dishes out. Timo, wing three for the tie. Off the far iron, and a long rebound, fought for, and they'll say last touched by the Comets.
What was the point differential on the first meeting? I was trying to think on the way over here.
We believe 4.
I was going to say, I thought it was 4.
Bertelli, the trigger man on the inbounds. Tosses it up. Vansel goes up and gets it at the top of the key. Walters attacks from the wing, spins on the block. Out to Timo. He'll try another three. This one may have been partially blocked. It's picked up out and running is Robertson of the Comets. Euro around the big fella, and Robertson gets it to go around Allison. The Comets lead 5-0.
Yeah, Herman kind of got stuck on an island there. He didn't know who to cover on that one.
Honestly, just glad to see him not commit a foul. It's
Yeah.
an easy spot to foul the smaller guard. Round the outside, Walters wanted the shot. He drives baseline, and he was looking for a guard on the weak side. Nobody there, though. It's picked off by Robertson. Comets with a 5-point lead and the rock. Cleathermos drives baseline. Defense collapses. He dishes out to the opposite wing. 3 on the way. Halfway down wouldn't go. And another offensive board kept alive by Cleathermos. Second 3 of the game on the way, but would not go for Weberg. Rebound controlled by Versailles. Tigers looking for their first points of the game. 2 minutes have gone by, and the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Bertelli, he'll try the wing 3. He'll get it. Joey Bertelli pulls the Tigers back within 2.
That's a big shot for us early on here.
Bodies hitting the floor. Cleathermos goes baseline. A little hesitation. Defense collapses, but in the process, a reach-in foul going to be called. I think they're going to get Allison for that one. His first, team's first. Britt, is your mic hot? Once again, always glad that you use head nods. Okay, now you are.
You're welcome.
Fatima inbounding under their own basket. Dangerous pass, but Cleathermos corrals it. Vansel all over him. Cleathermos drops it off to Stukin. Gives it to Klausic on the drive, and he's blocked from behind, but it's going to be a shooting foul called on Jacob Vansel. So 2 COMC free throws are coming up for Evan Klausic. Talking to the coaches before the game, I really kind of like the mindset. I asked Coach Williams, I said, what do you need to take away from the Comets? And he said, no, I think the real question is, what do we need to do ourselves? We need to focus on Versailles and play better ourselves and not worry as much about what the other team does. And, I think that's a good growing point for the Tigers.
Yeah, last night we did a good enough job of just beating ourselves. We didn't really need Smith Cotton to do that for us. So,
Klausic makes the pair. The lead is at 4, 7-3. Walters uses the Allison screen, pulls the 3. It won't go. The rebound controlled by Klausic. Comets want to run. Stukin on the fast break. Hangs, adjusts, and scores. And just like that, the lead is at 6. Allison tries the wing 3 on the other end. Off the iron, won't go. Bertelli has the offensive board. Skip pass to Walters. Off his fingertips, out of bounds. Turnover back to the Comets. I think the size of Fatima is affecting Versailles right now because I believe only one shot from Versailles has come inside of the three-point line.
Yeah, to me, let's get it inside the big Harmon. Let him go to work inside a little bit.
From the corner, high post, it's tipped out, finally controlled by Robertson. Henry Robertson on the take, and he is fouled by Joey Bertelli, team foul number 3. So Tigers going to have to be careful here. I was going to make a comment about not wanting to get into a free throw competition with the Comets, but I will say on Friday night when we were in Eldon, Fatima did not shoot well from the free throw line on their own home court.
Yeah, that's
It was surprising because I thought, Fatima kids...
Normally they're money.
Oh, yeah, I thought 3, 2, whatever it was, they could all shoot. Catch and shoot 3 from the corner for Cleathermos is long. Timo was just fighting for the board. Oof. Versailles got a call there because I think that went off Timo.
Take it.
Now, Timo is a salesman. He's walking away like, good call, guys. That definitely wasn't me, but the far official changed the call, so it will be Comet ball. Off the inbounds, Comets going to work. Nice head and shoulder fake. Cleathermos to the rack, shot too strong. Braden Albrecht in the game gets the board, but then dribbles off his foot out of bounds back to the Comets.
We got to clean that up a little bit. Can't make mistakes like that.
Fatima on the inbounds. It hits Bertelli in the back, and it's picked up by Albrecht. Braden wants to run. Poke loose from behind by Cleathermos as he winds up in row 5. Seeing a Cleathermos in Eldon just feels right, even if he plays for Fatima.
I know. That name you just so heavily associate with Eldon.
I feel like
weird to say it.
this area from here to Fatima over to like the St. Elizabeth area, even up to Eugene, it's not crazy to find a Cleathermos.
No. All of them I know are really nice dudes too, man.
Absolutely. The corner, Bertelli. He drives, gets inside. Extra pass to the big fella. Harmon shot too strong, and Stukin cleans the glass. Man, a great find from Joey. A good look from Harmon. Just couldn't get it to go. Now it's picked off on the other end by Walters. Versailles wants to run, and they ran a little too fast as it's restolen by Weberg. Head to Cleathermos. He drives inside, going to back it back out. Thought about the 3. Gives it to Weberg. Drives baseline. Reza takes it away. Dalton just checked into the game a moment ago. Stukin, a little space. Ollison playing that nice little middle ground of defense, and he's going to get called for a hand check and foul number 2. That could be a problem because the Tigers don't have a lot of size to match up with Stukin. I know Harmon a little frustrated, but this is one of those things that I feel like as a freshman. Oh, as the pass, Aaron on the way in, and a heads-up play by Walters. He tips it ahead to Albrecht, who bobbles it on the way, but recovers and lays it in. Braden was thinking jam time and kind of lost the handle, but finishes with the layup and the lead back to 4. Smart play by Ryan Walters. Knew he couldn't grab it, so he just tipped it ahead to a teammate. And now a tie-up. Tigers get a hold of it, force the jump ball, and they'll get possession back. Where I was going with that with Harmon is I think it's, as a freshman, he doesn't realize, hey, you can't have your hand down on their body. You got to play with their chest.
Yeah.
So in his mind, it's like, man, that's not a good whistle. And the coaching staff's over there, no, son, you're going to learn here in the next year or so.
Yeah,
You're
going to learn, and either way, that's the call. There's nothing you can really do about it. So.
Raises, screams, and flares, gives it to Ryan Walters. Braden steps out, gets it, attacks, and step too soon as it's going to be a turnover. They'll call a travel on Braden. Ball back to the Comets. Want to take this moment to thank our prime sponsor right now, that being Britt's Homemade Sourdough Bread.
Oh, mercy.
Did you try some of that last night?
Yes.
That is the best sourdough bread.
I had to break out some of my jalapeno jelly and put on some of it. It was good.
Oh, physical take from Cleathermos as he bodies Bertelli, who hits the dirt, and shot won't go. Joey gets up, gets the board, and wants to bring it up for the Tigers. Fires to the corner. Timo's got space, pulls the 3 and gets it. Tigers back within 1. Joey Bertelli showing off the defense and dropping a dime to Big Timo. Comets on offense. Their lead is evaporated down to 1. How do they respond? It's to Stukin on the cut and a reach on Braden, I believe, which is going to be team foul 5 and free throws coming up for Stukin. That'll be the first on Albrecht. Team's 5th. Tigers a little handsy to start this game.
Well, when you see 0 fouls to 5, we're a little bit handsy.
You know, I will say though, I haven't seen anything egregious by Fatima to think like,
I mean,
it's
just we're getting fouls.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Tigers are getting caught in the cookie jar a little bit right now. Coach Walters has got some slick beats on. I like those things.
He's stylish. From the slides.
I've been saying that
all the way
for
to
years.
the phones, baby.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
You must not be listening to us.
First free throw, no good.
That's blasphemous.
Second free throw is on the money. It's a 2-point lead now for the Comets. Yeah, I saw this earlier. We'll talk about that in the Eldon game. Brett, remind me of that in the Eldon game. We got to praise and
technical difficulties.
A miracle.
And it's right back. My apologies if you were watching the stream there. I don't know. The school's internet just dropped out on me. I still appreciate them letting me have it, but
yeah.
So Ryan Walters to the COMC free throw line with 1:57 to go and a chance to tie. First one off the back iron. Xavier Stukin will check back into the game. He comes in for Evan Klausick. Man, I just realized Cleathermos is bigger than I thought.
He's a big dude.
I don't know why in my mind he was like a little 6-foot guard. He's 6'5".
He's got a little muscle tone to him.
Second free throw is good, so the Tigers back within 1. 1:57 to go in the quarter. This is the consolation semifinals. Winner of this game gets the winner of Camdenton Eldon. Vice versa with the loser of this game. Stukin, a little hesitation on the drive, puts the floater up off the glass. Albrecht the board. Great defense played by Timo. Reza attacks from the right side. Strong take. Reza just wouldn't go, a little too strong. It's controlled by Devin Luber to Fatima. Cleathermus races the other way. His shot won't go. Walters cleans the glass. Any field goal here would give the Tigers their first lead of the game. And, wow, Walters tried to hit him with a shot fake, and Stukin hit him with a volleyball swat.
Yeah, that was a kill.
Good terminology.
Is that what they call it in volleyball, a kill?
Yes.
But the Tigers will maintain possession and mount under their own basket. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Walters a little trouble getting it in, but he lofts it up to Ben Peck out at the logo. Peck to Albrecht. He'll try the set shot. 3 and gets it. Braden from downtown, and the Tigers have their first lead of the game at 12-10. Fatima's offense been slowed down a little bit the last few minutes. It's picked off by Walters. Ryan on the run out. One defender to beat, goes around him and lays it in.
The momentum shift I talked about.
It absolutely has. Comets have gone cold, which I feel like is rare for a Comet. And Reza picks it off. It was poked loose by Walters, corralled by Reza. Albrecht now on the fast break. Strong take, bodies the defender, but it's blocked from behind by Stukin. I say again, being 6'7" has its perks. And then a blocking foul going to be called on Dalton Reza near midcourt, so that'll be 2 free throws coming up for Xavier Stukin.
Yeah, Tigers got a little momentum here. It's nice to see. I just didn't feel like we played with much passion last night. So that was kind of what I was looking for, is what kind of emotion are we going to come out here and play with today?
Coach Espinoza having a talk with the officials, say, man, what was the block foul? Wasn't he squared up? Didn't he play him with his chest? Like, what's the problem?
I don't know if I'd be mouthing that official too much. He looks like a big dude.
First free throw is good. What are you talking about? Espy can hit the weight room.
Now, I can say whatever I want way up here.
Substitution for the Tigers as Walters and Peck will get a breather. Vansel and Bertelli check back into the game. On the floor for Versailles, it is Vansel, Bertelli, Timo, Albrecht, and Reza. 36.3 remaining in the quarter, and the second free throw is good. So the Comets cut the lead back down to 2. It is 14-12, Versailles over Fatima. Albrecht going to bring it up for the Tigers. Down screen set by Timo. Vansel flares out and gets it on the right wing. Reza over to Bertelli. Albrecht comes off the screen, gets it, tries to split the defense, passes out to Vansel. He'll go to Joey. 16 seconds remaining. Do the Tigers consider holding for the last shot? Joey on the drive, gets around Stukin, but Stukin altered that shot a little bit. It won't go. He gets the board. With 4 seconds left, Fatima's got time to get a shot. Deep 3, ran offline. Great job by Timo, as it looked like Stukenschneider was going to get a good look at it, but Timo ran him off the spot quick enough that he had to side shuffle, looking like the lineman Timo used to be. They called him for a travel.
Yeah.
And Timo goes, son, I don't have lineman feet anymore. I got them running back feet.
He forgot his lineman days a long time ago.
Braden, a heave from half court, and it comes up short. But the Tigers rally from down 7 early in the first to have a 2-point lead at the end of the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Second quarter's coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Custom railing stairs that gleam. Outings made just like your dream. American Sun controls the name. Since 1985, they lead the game. Screen enclosures keep bugs at bay. Enjoy your summer every day. Family owned and local too. American Sun Control. Made for you.
Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track.
As we get ready to start the second quarter, Jason, it seems like the Tigers woke up after a few minutes in the first quarter and went on a nice run.
Yeah, it looked like there for a second I was getting worried that they might let that lead get extended, but they Yeah, they're getting after it a little bit, especially on defense. I think playing well.
Britt, you talked about momentum in our pregame speech. How do you feel about the momentum right now? Who's got the most of it?
Well, I always think going into a second quarter, or not second quarter, any quarter, the first few seconds or first few minutes is what decides that momentum, even after, like, what ended the first quarter or the quarter before. But I think Versailles might have a little bit of that momentum. Fatima's not seeing a lot go down for him right now.
Klausic's shot is too strong. Tigers back the other way. Albrecht, wing three, blocked by Stukin. Man, being 6'7" looks fun.
It helps, man. It helps.
Back the other way, Klausic inside. Euro, right hand off the glass again. Vansel cleans the boards this time.
I tell you what, Fatima has went ice cold.
Yeah. Vansel, head and shoulder fake, top of the key, but it's poked loose and stolen. Stukin has it. Trying to run the fast break are the Comets on the drive. Tough take and finish. Bryce Weberg with the bucket, and we're all knotted up at 14. Timo in the corner, skips it over to Vansel. Jacob goes to Braden at the high post, drops it off to Peck. Peck on the drive shows. Bertelli. They have similar haircuts. Vansel flips it up off the glass, won't go, but he'll shoot two. Seriously, one of those guys need to change their hair. And the problem is one wears 2 and the other wears 12.
Yeah.
Look for Joey's tattoo. Can you see that far?
We're old.
At this speed?
You kidding me?
You're lucky I know what team they're on. First free throw for Vansel is short.
All those Elks hoop shoots I put him in when he was little really paid off.
Second one short as well. But the offensive rebound, Bertelli, his putback won't go. Walters crashes, but it's recovered by Weberg of Fatima, thrown into the backcourt. Walters stays after it, but Cleathermos cleans it up. Cleathermos racing into the front court, and the Tigers resuming what they did well in the first, and they foul Cleathermos. If fouls were points, the Tigers would be up by a lot.
Oh, my Lord, we would be, yeah. We'd be the Loyola Marymount. You might be a little too young to remember them. I don't know.
Oh, no, I know. The Ramblers?
The Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers days.
Yeah. You're really showing your age.
I know. Mine or his?
Yours.
Round the outside, Weberg, wing three for the Comets. Give him another.
Well, Weberg has apparently decided he will just heat this up on his own here.
Weberg having a nice night, 8 points already off 2 made threes. Vansel going to be called for the travel. He wanted the 3 and sold the head and shoulder fake a little too well. As it looks like Tiger's going to bring Big Harmon off the bench. He's going to have to play smart here with 2 fouls early.
Here's that other momentum shift. Now Fatima has the momentum, if you were wondering.
It's a fine line on who has it, doesn't it?
Yep.
At halftime, we'll find out who's got the sickest kicks from Britt.
Ooh, yeah, we got some choices tonight.
Comets work around the outside. Cleathermos has got a little space. Bertelli there. Cleathermos drives baseline. Bertelli tries to push him underneath the backboard, pins him just enough. Shot won't go. Ollison's got the board, and the big fella's got a head of steam, rolling thunder down the tracks. It won't go. His shot comes off the iron, and rebound Fatima, just no whistle at all. You could see the collision coming, and it's like it happened in slow-mo, and I think the official decided, you know what, boys? You both knew what was going to happen. Let's just play basketball. It takes a special kind of defender to stand in the way when Harmon gets rolling like that, because you know
have
he
to
ain't
be
stopping.
committed. You have to really be committed if you're going to stand on
You
the
have
tracks.
to have good health insurance.
Yeah. Good dental plan.
Health insurance is expensive, okay? I'm new to this adult life, but
Welcome to the show, girl. Welcome to the NFL, rookie.
Britt's first words to me today were, my mom made me book my own doctor's appointment.
Oh,
that was terrible.
To the corner, the Comets on offense. A 3-point lead, 17-14, 5:20 to go. Good defense by Walters as he tips it out. They were going for Stukin. Listen, I don't know if the Comets will win a state title or anything this year, but they definitely win the coolest names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mingvasser, Stukenschneider. Top of the key, Stukin with the shot. Stukenschneider and Stukin got to have some relation way down the line. Bertelli, after the miss, the Tigers with the ball. Joey inside finds a Harmon, and his shot off the glass is good. He got that one to go around Stukin. Back to a 1-point game, 17-16. The Comets lead with the rock. Robertson goes to Stukin in the corner. Head and shoulder fake, drives baseline, and Harmon, another hand check. I understand he's frustrated, but if you on the drive, he immediately brought the hands down to the side of Stukin, and it's like, man, they're looking for that.
That's going to get called.
So he's going to have to go back to the bench.
That's a big loss right there.
On the inbounds, 3 screens set, free up Cleathermos. His shot won't go, raise to the board. The Tigers want to run. Versailles on the fast break. Nice find underneath. Bertelli, couple shot fakes. He drops it off to Albrecht. His shot too strong, and the long rebound controlled by Fatima. Stukin being harassed by 2 Tigers, so he finds Cleathermos. Ahead, a Comet left open is Brandt. His shot off the iron won't go. Reza's got the board. Versailles with the rock, down 1. Reza, catch and shoot 3 for the lead. Got it. Tigers go up 19-17 with 4:15 to play in the second quarter of our Martin Metal broadcast. Stukin out on the wing. Big Timo's on him. Gives it to Cleathermos. Cleathermos drives, and
I was going to say,
who else would draw a charge for these Versailles Tigers but Joey Brotelli?
and there wasn't no acting on that one either.
Nah,
He took that one.
but it was perfect. He
One
took
forced
it
trauma.
right in the center of the chest, and I see his sister in the second row was clapping, and I don't know if that's because she got to see her brother get laid out on the floor like that or because he made a good play.
I don't know.
Either way, she's like, great, this is good basketball. Tigers with the rock up 2. Brotelli out on the right wing. Gives it to Albrecht. Braden goes to Timo out on the left wing. A down screen set by Albrecht. Frees up Walters. They go to Braden in the corner. He thought about the 3. Defender bites, gets in the air. Braden hands it off to Timo. Looking for the back cut, but Fatima read it and picked it off. Quick hands by Cleathermos. Cleathermos on the run out. His shot won't go. Altered by Albrecht and recovered by Walters. Versailles on the run out, up 2. Ryan going to back it out in the short corner and goes to Braden on the wing, sets a screen for him. Braden hesitation, lane opens up. He goes to the rack and lays it in. Nice little hezzy from Braden, created space, and he capitalized. It's a 4-point Versailles lead with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Comets go to Stukin. His turnaround baby hook against Timo, no good. Walters gives it to Reza. Transition 3. Oh, just rattled out. And the Comets are going to burn a timeout as once again, Britt talks about those momentum swings. Fatima has gone ice cold offensively again. Timeout is
Fatima's.
a full by Fatima, I think. I don't know. I saw
It was
no, it's a
Fatima.
30. It's a 30. Well, I saw a couple of Versailles kids think about sitting down and then not sit down, so we'll go ahead and hold it here. Jason, you get the feeling, the way these runs are going, if either team could get up by 10 points, it might be game.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like once you get a little bit of a lead, the other team decides to wake up and come back. So it is definitely a game of momentum shifts at this point.
Right now, the momentum with Versailles, they lead 21-17, 2:43 to go in the first half. Britt, are you starting to scout for Britt's kicks?
I am. I've got a few numbers to put in my phone because I'll forget about them. But I got short-term memory loss.
My memory loss?
Yeah, I'm basically Dory.
Instead of just keep swimming, it's just keep filming, just keep filming.
Sometimes I forget to do that, so I apologize if you guys ever wonder where the game goes. It's me getting distracted.
That makes sense. Lubert on the baseline working against Timo, and Timo ties it up. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors Versailles. I love watching Big Timo play basketball. There's not a lot of flash and thrill to it.
He just goes out. He's a worker.
He does a lot of the dirty work, and he's a sharpshooter. I've said it for years. Speaking of sharpshooters, Vansel gets it out on the wing. Reza pops up. Little space top of the key. Goes over to Brotelli. Albrecht tries to drive. Dishes out to Joey, who gives it to Vansel. Sails up 4 with the rock. Reza uses the Vansel screen. Fires a rocket over to Bertelli. He's able to corral it. And then uses the Reza screen. Now Timo with it. Long offensive possession for the Tigers. So Vansel going to set it back up. And the Tigers will run a different set. Bertelli with it. Fakes using the screen, drives baseline through the contact. Shot won't go. Rebound hauled in by Lubert. Fatima, dangerous pass, finds its way inside. The ball lost on the way to the rim by Klausic. Out of bounds, back to Versailles. When I tell you Fatima's gone ice cold, I mean,
other than, what's his name, the Weeberg kid, they are still cold.
Yeah.
He's got 5, and that's it. There's nobody scored for Fatima.
I mean, we've played.
We almost went a whole quarter.
Yeah, we've played 6.5 minutes of this 8-minute quarter.
That's how it was in the Eldon game, too.
Oh, what a play by Timo to the top of the key. Got it! Beautiful ball movement as they throw it down low to the athlete Timo. Caught it in midair, pitched it back out to the top of the key to Reza without ever touching the ground. And the 3 is good. Klausic inside out to Kalitherm as he drives baseline. The Tigers collapse on it. He dishes to the weak side, now out to the left wing. Robertson the drive. Klausic inside, drops to Kalitherm as the lead is at 7. After the athletic play by Timo, just showing that sick vertical he's got. But what an answer on the other end. Devin Lubert goes through the contact, finishes the shot with an and-one opportunity. I really didn't know Timo could jump like that.
He floated.
Yeah.
He was floating.
Timo doesn't jump. He just hovers in the air. That's why he's a running back. Free throw off the mark. The lead stays at 5 for Versailles with just under a minute to play. Reza in the corner. Drives, space inside, jump stop. Good shot fake. Gets the defense to bite. Shot hangs up on the back iron, though. Long rebound controlled by Klausic. Albrecht tips it, but it's recovered by Klausic. Tigers harassing him in the backcourt. He gets it ahead to Klethermus, who's able to break the press. Klethermus bobbing and weaving. Nice pass underneath. Laid up, off the glass, and in. Justin, your mic's hot. On the drive, Vansel inside, hangs in the air off the back iron. Shot won't go. Rebound controlled by Robertson. Robertson does Stukin. He goes to the rim, but Albrecht met him up high, altered the shot. Offensive board kept alive. Putback won't go for Fatima, but Vansel cleans it up for Versailles. 5 seconds to go. Tigers got time to get a look here. Do they recognize the clock? Skip to Reza. Reza one dribble, forces it up, and it draws top of the backboard. So after a frantic end to the first half, Versailles leads Fatima 24-21. We'll talk about it more with your Hy-Vee halftime show when we come back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Does your heat run nonstop during the winter months? Sounds like an insulation problem. Better call LRC Insulation. Are you building a new home or shop? Let their highly trained and certified techs come help you save money for the life of your home. LRC Insulation is the only company in the Lake and Mid-Missouri area that is backed up and certified by Owens Corning as an insulation contractor. From attic reblows, crawl space encapsulation, new construction, retrofits, spray foam, there's no project that LRC cannot do. Call for your free inspection today at 573-723-4589.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Building strong foundations starts with the right team. Trust the name that stands for quality, honesty, and value. Ahart Enterprises Construction and Concrete. From expert concrete work to full construction projects, Ahart Enterprises delivers craftsmanship you can count on and service you can trust. No shortcuts, no surprises, just solid results built to last. For your next construction or concrete project, call Jason Ahart today at 573-216-9406. That's 573-216-9406. Ahart Enterprises Construction and Concrete.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
We're back with our Hy-Vee halftime show. As at the half, 24-21 is the Versailles Tiger lead. Jason, seemed like a back and forth first half of play. What worked for Versailles?
Well, I thought we kind of got it together on defense a little bit there. We had some steals. I don't know if there's any one thing. I don't want to. I feel like we hit some shots. I think Reza came off the bench and hit a couple big threes. But it's just kind of been a game of runs for each team. You know, Fatima started off hot, then we came back, and then the Weberg kids shot them back in it, and we came back. It's just kind of little runs here and there, but I feel like Reza had a couple big shots off the bench, and we've had some steals. Joey had a big charge. But I can't say there's any one thing that really did this for us, I don't think.
No, I think
Fatima going ice cold helped us the most. Because they really went cold.
I think in comparison to last night, the Tigers are rebounding better.
Now, that is a fact because it was atrocious last night. I mean, there's no other word for it. It was really bad.
Yeah.
But that has seemed to gotten a little bit better here.
The rebounding's better. I also think the Tigers look better on the fast break. They seem to be looking for the rack a little bit more. Early in the game, they settled for threes on like 4 of their first 5 possessions. When they at least try to drive, get the ball inside and collapse the defense, it seems to move a little
Well,
better.
how many passes have you seen us make tonight compared to last night? Mm-hmm. We did not move the ball well. We didn't even look to. It seemed like we were just kind of settling for come down and get a quick one and go back. And I just feel like we've done a better job of moving the ball. And that's what we said last night, is that's how we have to win. This team doesn't have one player that can dominate. We got to play as a team if we want to be successful.
By the way, out on the court right now, the Lakers and the Mustangs warming up for their matchup. Coming up next after this one, we'll have it for you right here on KS95 and at MoSportsZone.com. When the players return to the court in this one, we'll get a look at Britt's kicks, as she's been scouting the best shoes in the game tonight. After our 2 games are done, it will be School of the Osage battling it out with the Eugene Eagles on Cool 102.7, our sister station, and of course here at MoSportsZone.com. Looking at the Tigers, when I was talking to the coaches before the game, this is a big opportunity for them. If they could get a win here in this one, go on to the Consolation Championship game, it not only gets you to 10 wins on the season, but obviously builds a little momentum for what is a tough stretch coming up for Versailles, because you come out of this tournament, you're immediately squaring off with the Eldon Mustangs on Monday night. Then you've got School of the Osage on Tuesday night. So you've got 2 big rivalry games back-to-back that once again carry a lot of momentum as far as how the season goes after that. So this second half is pretty big for Versailles.
Oh, I agree. To me, this year, as an 8 seed, you get any win over here at Eldon this year, that's a plus. Because all the teams, technically are supposed to be better than you, and they are all solid teams. So any win at all, I don't care what it is, consolation, last place, whatever. If you get a win, you get a win. That's a big deal over here.
No, I completely agree. And once again, watching the Mustangs out here warming up, I don't know where the striped pants are. That's my only beef. I don't see the striped pants.
I'm going to be mad if we don't get to see those. I bet they break that as a game time.
That's fair. Those are so cool. You got to save them for the last minute.
I will say Brittany's going to have. You better really look at those Camdenton kids' shoes.
I know. There's so many choices.
Because I'm going to tell you what, man. They got it going on with the kicks.
Wait, are we taking the shoes from Camdenton, or are we doing this from?
We're doing both games.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to have 2 editions. This is Britt's show.
I mean, they've got every color represented.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the orange and the black ones. The kid, I don't know his number, but
orange and black ones.
He's on the far side of the court.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Here.
Yeah, those are pretty.
For you people watching, I'll try and get a shot if you stand still. No, it's not.
Do we need to holler down and get him to stand still?
Just stop.
Britton's got the red and blacks on tonight. I don't remember him wearing those last
it's going to go blurry.
He wore those up at Fatima, actually. Yeah, those are some sick kicks from Britton as well. But we'll get to Britt's kicks when we come back. This is the Hy-Vee halftime show as Versailles leads Fatima 24-21 in this consolation semifinal here at the 85th Annual Eldon Tournament. You're listening to KS95 Sports. Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yep, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon, or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun. Now hiring in Tipton, Martin Energy Group is hiring welders, general laborers, and electricians to help build energy solutions that power communities across the country. If you take pride in building something that matters, they want to hear from you. They offer competitive pay, solid benefits, and opportunities to grow your career. Apply today at martinenergygroup.com/careers. Again, that's martinenergygroup.com/careers. Or stop by their office to fill out an application. Martin Energy Group, Highway 50 in Tipton. Jobs for Missouri, energy for the world.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere a MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Back with our Hy-Vee halftime show, and back with another edition of everyone's favorite segment. Yes, we're talking about Britt's Kicks. Britt, what do we see out there? We got any kicks that are catching your attention here this afternoon?
Yeah, well, I'll start with Versailles, and maybe Fatima's will go on the court. It's going to be Mark Sprinkles with the hot pink
Sprinkles
shoes.
is rocking them, man. They looking good.
I don't know why it's not focusing. It's making me angry.
Well, it's like you.
There should be there we go. Now you're focused in. Look at the hot pink kicks from
Mark Sprinkles.
Mark Sprinkles. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. With the Under Armour socks to go with it, those hot pink kicks are a look for sure.
That is the look. That is fashion at its best right there.
All right. Where are we going with the Comets? What kicks? Oh, they're in the huddle.
Yes, I can't get them, but I think it's going to be, no, it's number 25 shoes, but they look like confetti.
Oh, Stukin?
Yeah, they look like confetti.
All right. When we get back out here to start, Xavier Stukin will be out there, and we can go ahead and get a shot of Xavier's shoes as well. And I always love a good addition
like
of
the
Britt's
birthday
kicks.
cake ice cream?
Yes.
Well, now I'm hungry again.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, that stuff is low-key so good. Like the little cups that they used to feed you in elementary school because they were too cheap to buy the buckets.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you never have that luxury?
I didn't go to public elementary school. I went to.
We got the big nasty
All
squirt
right.
of mouthwash in a cup.
Okay, here we go. Look at the Stukin confetti shoes. Those are pretty slick. I like the baby blues on them too. That's a nice shoe.
Yeah,
right there.
it's got the pastels.
Yeah, I'm a low top guy too. I was always a low top shoe guy. Well, if you learned something from Britt's Kicks today, you're better than I am.
I don't know what we learned, but we learned something.
We learned that confetti ice cream was low-key good.
Yeah.
As we enter the American Sun Control third quarter of action, Tigers with a 3-point lead. Fatima with the first possession of this second half. Comets trying to go to the low post. It's tipped by Allison, stolen by Walters on the floor, finally corralled by Bertelli. So a good stop by Versailles defensively. Joey on the drive on the right side has it poked loose out of bounds. And it will stay with the Tigers. Walters to inbounds, throws it into Bertelli out on the wing. They get it to Allison on the block. He tries to muscle it up, draws the contact, and he'll shoot two. That was an interesting set.
Yeah.
They went with a flat four, and I think tried to disguise it by having Vansel roll around the outside to sell they were going to a shooter, and instead they just wanted to isolate Big Harmon on the block.
Well, why wouldn't you? Because that's worked pretty good for us this year for the most part.
It really has, and he draws the foul on Bryce Weberg. So at the COMC free throw line, it'll be 2 for Allison. He knocks down the first. 25-21. Tigers go back up by 4. Second free throw on the mark as well. Lead is back at 5. Winner moves on to the consolation game to be played on Saturday. And I looked down to read Craig Allen's text and missed that one.
I think it was Clee Thermos, I think.
Well, the bucket is good. Draws back within 3. We've got another opinion on this whole confetti situation. Vansel had it stripped, regains his dribble. Shot won't go. Tried to feed Ollison, but it's picked off by the Comets. Fatima wants to run. Klausic gives it up to Stukin. He gets inside, muscling it all the way to the rack, but he smokes it off the backboard too strong. Tipped by Walters. He finally corrals it. He tried to tip it forward, but I don't think Bertelli knew he was going to tip it.
Until he came back.
But Robertson did, so he tipped it to Robertson. Robertson throws to Clee Thermos. A little discombobulated early in the second half, but Fatima with the rock. Clee Thermos tries the 3, halfway down, wouldn't go. And the rebound controlled by Klausic. Flips it out to the weak side. Stukin will try the 3. He'll get it. And just like that, we are knotted up at 26 apiece. All I saw from the text is that Craig Allen says that confetti is the superior flavor of everything.
Well, I believe it.
Corner 3 from Walters won't go. Ollison in there fighting for it, but he tips it out of bounds. The ball back to the Comets. So Fatima with an opportunity to regain the lead for the first time since early in the second quarter. Around the outside, Tigers staying in man defense. Clee Thermos tries to drive. Oh, no look pass to Stukin, who slams it home.
I didn't know he was going to get up that much.
I didn't expect the no look from Clee Thermos. He got the back cutting Stukin, who jammed it with 2 hands and give the Comets the lead 28-26.
Just kept going up.
All the momentum right now is with Fatima. Inside out, Ollison to Timo, and Timo takes the momentum back with a deep 3. He started running back before that thing ever went in.
He knew.
It's called a shooter's touch. Fatima now down by 1 with the rock. It's stolen by Vansel. Vansel one-on-one on the fast break. Takes the contact, steps around, and lays it in. Defense leading to offense. Great play by Vansel. Coach Espy wants the timeout. He'll burn the 30, and we'll take the break as well. 31-28, Tigers up by 3, 5:24 to play. The American Sun Control third quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air Ease products. Every Air Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research, servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years. DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people. Call DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling.
Coach Espinosa's done this a few times this year, where when the Tigers get a big energy play, he'll burn the timeout to get the defense set so they don't give up a bucket on the other side. I like it. We've seen that tactic out of a few coaches. Coach Culpepper kind of notorious for that in Tipton as well. Safe to say he's had a little success.
Just a tad.
Oh, and the Tigers come out with a new defensive look, a 1-3-1 it looks like. Nope, that's still man. My bad. They were just set up like a 1-3-1. Or, well, is it a 1-3-1?
I'm not sure exactly what we're in right now.
I'm
a question mark.
I am very curious. They go to Stukin on the block. Turnaround, baby hook, too strong off the back iron. Walters the board. Ryan wants to run with it. Head of steam right side. Takes the contact. Kisses it off the glass. It's moments like those with the freshman. You see what's coming from this kid.
Yeah, you see it.
To be that fast and that under control and to get up that easy, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be a problem very soon. Tigers with a 5-point lead, 33-28, 4:30 to play in the quarter. Clee Thermos on the drive has it stripped. Okay, that's a heads-up play.
That's heads up. That's smart.
Bertelli strips it loose, and the loose ball, Weberg was going out of bounds, saves it, sees that Joey's just laying out of bounds, just throws it and hits Joey with it. Ball stays with the Comets.
That was a good job of Joey. He didn't get the call, but he really messed that play up for him.
Oh, yeah.
So
Great defense. He played the offensive player with his chest.
Yeah.
Tigers giving Fatima fits on the inbounds, but they do get it in to Clee Thermos. He uses the screen, drive, floater, up and good. Man, Blake Clee Thermos, he's a player.
He's got some game.
Walters on the left wing, drives, splits the defense. Goes out to Vansel, thought about the 3. Instead, muscles his man down, kisses it off the back iron, won't go. Rebound Comets. It's a 3-point lead for Versailles. Fatima with the rock. Cleathermos all the way to the rack. No one stopped him. He gets the bucket and draws Fatima back within one. Albrecht, nice take. I think he thought he was going to jam it.
Yeah.
And the problem is Stukin told him no. An emphatic swat from Stukin. They go to Stukin on the block. He spins off, tries to make space, went to drop it to a teammate. He is fouled. Just team foul 2 on the Tigers.
Who's that on Joey? That's his third.
3 on Bertelli with 3:38 to go in the American Sun Control third quarter. And Stukin's got to have 5 blocks in this game already. He gets it on the inbounds, flips it out to Robertson in the quarter. Cleathermos on the wing. Goes to Stukin at the high post. Spin. He drops Joey.
There you go.
That's an offensive foul. Bertelli with his second drawn charge of the game.
I seen Quinn Randall earlier, one in the parking lot, I think.
Yeah, he's up there.
He's up there. He doesn't look impressed. If you're not getting 5 or 6 a game.
If you're listening and you're like, haha, no, that's not an exaggeration. Like, Quinn, I don't know what his record for charges in a game is.
6.
He got 6 in one game.
I believe so, yep.
I guarantee that other team hated him by the end of the night. Quinn's the only kid I've ever seen that averaged as many charges drawn as points.
And no disrespect to him, but he would never be somebody you would think would get that many charges.
Corner 3 from Ryan Walters, and the Tigers go back up by 4. Stukin on the drive, forces it up over Timo, and gets the answer to cut it back to 2. Walters, hesitation, drives baseline, drops it back out. Raise a wing 3, just hung up on the front iron. Rebound tipped out, and Cleathermos has it. Comets could tie or take the lead with a field goal here. Fired underneath to Robertson, taken away by Timo. Dishes it out to Stukin on the wing, and Albrecht meets him. Cleathermos with a little space. Bertelli closes out. Cleathermos splits the defense. Gets hung up on the front iron. Cleathermos' offensive board won't go. Albrecht cleans the glass. Versailles wants to run. Braden, lane to the basket, goes up strong, and what?
They called it a check.
There's no way. The kid wasn't set. Oh, that kid didn't even have both feet planted. I don't like that one. But I don't get an input. So,
yeah, I was going to say.
I really thought he was still moving. Either way, it's going to be a turnover on the Tigers. Comets with possession, down by 2, 36-34, 2:21 to go in the American Sun Control third quarter of our Martin Metal broadcast. And Stukin was looking for a man on the baseline who kind of fell down, and it's picked off by Walters. Ryan running the fast break for Versailles, gets inside. I mean, just a straight muscle play as he got Robertson on his right shoulder and said, son, you're coming with me all the way to the rim. Klausic on the take. He draws the foul, and he'll get 2 COMC free throws of his own.
Yeah, that's a big quarter for Ryan Walters. That's his 7th point just in this quarter alone.
Last time they played, he did that in the first quarter.
Yeah, he did it all in the first, yeah.
Klausic's first free throw is good. Lead is at 3. Randy Taylor going to check into the game. He comes in for Joey Bertelli. Mind you, Tigers have been doing this with Big Harmon Ollison on the bench.
Yeah.
So that's the nice thing is you got the big fella coming back in this fourth quarter. Second free throw is good. Comets not going to go away as they cut it back to 2. Neither team's really been able to pull away from the other. Braden, a hesitation, drives, dishes to Reza. Corner 3, off the iron, wouldn't go. Klausic the board. So the Comets once again, Qatar take the lead with anything here. 1:45 to go in the quarter. Baseline drive is taken away by Randy Taylor. Turnover back to Versailles. Good defense by Randy. Long strides, Albrecht tried to use that left hand to kiss it off the glass. It just wouldn't go. Fatima with the board, running the other way. Lubert gives it up to Stukin. Goes to Lubert at the high post. He looks to drive, spin move, left hand off the glass. Tough shot wouldn't fall. Walters has it. Versailles now running the fast break. Ryan splits the defense. Left hand, left side of the glass, just came off the front iron. Both teams have left a lot of points at the iron.
Missing a lot of easy ones right now.
Stukin to the corner. Stukin Schneider. Randy Taylor playing some good defense. Stukin Schneider goes to Stukin. Now Robertson. Back to Klausic. He drives, spins, turnaround fading jumper off the iron won't go, but left unattended was Devin Lubert. He gets the offensive board, puts it in to tie this game at 38 apiece. Only 40 seconds remaining in this American Sun Control third quarter. Ryan gets space, 3, top of the key for the lead. Halfway down, came back out. Klausic has the board. So the Comets could regain the lead with anything here. The short corner, spin move. Oh, what a move and take. Just came off the iron for Lubert. 20 seconds to play as the Tigers run the fast break. Randy Taylor in the corner, goes to Albrecht. Braden wing 3 off the iron, no good. Long rebound tracked down by Stukenschneider. 10 seconds to go. Fatima's got plenty of time to get a look here if they want it. Stuken drives baseline. Good help defense. Shot won't go. Offensive board put up by Fatima won't fall. And a three-quarter court heave just off the iron for Walters. We've played 3 and we haven't decided anything. It's 38 apiece. Fatima and Versailles when we come back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
As we jump into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, this is still very much anybody's ball game. Coach Vance, what do you think the deciding factor in this fourth quarter is going to be?
One play. Honestly, I do. I don't think either team can get ahead of the other. It's going to come down to one play.
Big Harmon Allison back in the game for the Tigers. We didn't see him in the third as he's been in foul trouble with 3 since the second quarter. Tigers with the first look at this fourth quarter of play. Albrecht pops up, catch, shot, fake, and he's going to get called for a travel.
Well, I missed it, but that's okay.
I did too. So now Fatima with a chance to take the lead. Spin move from Klausic goes to the rack, and
that was on the floor.
Do they call it on the floor, or is it
No, they called it good.
Okay, they're going to give him the bucket and one opportunity now for Klausic as he'll go to the line. Chance to put Fatima up 3. That foul goes on Harmon, his 4th. And the free throw is good as well. It is a 3-point lead for the Tigers, or for the Comets, excuse me. Albrecht, Bertelli. Top of the key goes to Reyes on the left wing. Harmon on the block. Oh, beautiful feed to the cutting Bertelli. It just came off the front iron. Great pass from the big fella. Just couldn't get the shot to fall for Joey. Cleathermos making space, gets inside, dishes out. Ball worked around to the corner. Robertson brings it to the top of the key. Couple jab steps from Klausic. He fires the 3 off the back iron, and Walters the big rebound. Joey on the left wing tries to go back to Ryan, but it's tipped and stolen by Fatima. Some untimely turnovers from Versailles. Cleathermos thought about the 3. Shot fake, gets the defender to bite. He steps through. His layup too strong, but he's fouled on the putback and will get 2. I would not be shocked if we see Cleathermos really try to take over these last 6 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good second half.
The lead is at 3. He could make it 5 as he goes to the COMC free throw line for 2. First rattles out. That foul, by the way, goes on Walters, I believe, just his first.
That's good for Ryan. been a long time since he's had one foul going into the fourth quarter.
Yep. Ryan's played very smart tonight. They're going to get Allison off the floor real quick as he had picked up his fourth foul. Second free throw is good. It's a 4-point lead for Fatima. Bertelli goes to Reza on the wing. Albrecht thought about the three in the corner. Defender bites, but instead he'll go back to Reza. And just kind of a forced pass from Versailles. So they're trying to go to the block to Walters. It's tipped out of bounds, though. Last touch by Comets as Stukin checks back into the game. Question is, if you're Coach Espinoza, how long do you keep Harmon on the bench? Maybe the 4-minute mark?
I don't know.
There's not a right answer.
Different if you were up.
Problem is, Harmon has struggled to play more than a minute or two without getting that foul. Albrecht, catch and shoot, wing three, got it. It's a big bucket from Braden, and the Tigers are back within one. Braden now into double digits. Stukin drives baseline. Timo takes it away. Cleathermos, he'll try a three for the answer, and he's got it. Versailles is going to have to know where Cleathermos is at all times right now. Walters, jump stop inside, out to Bertelli, around to Timo, skips it to Braden. He wants another three, and it rattles out. Robertson the board. Comets with the ball up 4. Cleathermos, little hezzy, goes to the rack, and a blocking foul is going to go on Reza, and that'll be 2 free throws now for Cleathermos. I know it's hard to explain to high school students, but when they see that kid coming with a head of steam, they always want to step back and slide into the position where they're going to draw the charge.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're better off attacking the ball at half court and just, derailing his momentum. Both free throws fall for Cleathermos. The lead is now at 6, the biggest that Fatima has had in this game, I believe, or at the very least the biggest since early in the first quarter. Walters on the right wing. Crossover, makes space, drives baseline, jump pass over to Bertelli. Bertelli tries to drive inside, collapses the defense, goes out to Timo. Quickly over to Albrecht. Shot fake inside, splits the defense, tries to wrap around with the lay-in. Stukin alters the shot and gets the board. Stukin drops the defender, skips it to the corner. 3 lined up, halfway down, wouldn't go. Another offensive rebound to Klausic. And Cleathermos drops the defender and lays it in. Here's the problem. That maybe was an offensive foul, but the issue is I think the Tigers have tried to sell so many that weren't.
Yeah.
You're going to struggle to get the official to call it after that.
There's a little bit of fatigue with it, I think, with the official.
Long three won't go for Versailles. Offensive rebound. Braden inside out to Ryan. Ryan drives baseline. Walters tries to split the defense, lays it up. Shot won't go, but he'll get 2 free throws. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't mean that as an insult to the official. It's just if they think, hey, he's flopped on these last 3, and the next one's questionable, they're probably going to go on the side of, well, I'm not going to call that, man. You haven't given me a reason to this game. Ryan's first free throw rattles out. It is an 8-point lead for Fatima with just under 5 minutes to play. Still plenty of time for Versailles to get right back into this game, but I feel like the Tigers are rushing a little bit now that they're down a few.
They're panicking a little bit.
Ryan's second free throw is good. So the lead is at 7, 49-42. Versailles has shown they can stop Fatima for long stretches. Ollison picks up Stukin at half court. Ollison has got to be smart. I'm going to be honest. If I was Stukin, I'd be going right at him.
Right at him.
Stukin, top of the key. Ollison out on him. Skips it over. They dive Stukin down low. He gets it on the block, splits the defenders, and lays it in. It's now a 9-point lead for Fatima. Albrecht, transition, quick trigger, 3 is good. Braden just stepped into it and knocked it down, so it's back to a 6-point game with 4:24 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. It's a full timeout, so we'll take the break as well. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes. The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
4:24 to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Fatima with the rock. They lead by 6. Still very much anyone's game. 4.5 minutes in the basketball world is a very, very long time. Cleathermos gets it to Stukin to break the press, but it's tipped from behind and stolen by Versailles. Knocked loose by Fatima. A tie-up between Timo and the Comets. That's great hustle by Bryce Weberg. It looked like a clean steal from Versailles. Weberg wouldn't give up on the play, and the jump ball possession arrow favors the Comets.
Yeah, that was a nice hustle play by that kid.
You don't have a school of basketball tradition like Fatima and have kids that don't hustle. That's Tigers get lost on the inbounds. Robertson takes advantage and lays it in. Back to an 8-point game. Albrecht races ahead, drops it off to Joey. Joey goes back to Braden at the top of the key. They go to Ollison on the block. Spin move. His turnaround jumper may have been blocked by Stukin. Rebound controlled by the Comets. Fatima has went cold multiple stretches this game, but right now they are playing as good a basketball as they have played all night.
Yeah, and they can waste a little bit of time now and run that clock.
3:40 to go in an 8-point lead. Cleathermos gets inside, and he'll just dribble it right back out. Inside the free throw line, dishes out to the corner to Klausic. He flips it over to Stukin. Stukin says, hey, why don't you come on over here, man? We got time. The Tigers are going to have to pressure a little tighter because right now the Comets are dribbling around it as they please. Cleathermos in the lane and finally flips it up and in. That whole possession looked far too easy for Fatima.
Yeah.
And a full timeout now called by the Comets. With just 3:12 to go, they've opened up a 10-point lead over Versailles, a game that Versailles has led most of the night. We'll take one more break before we get to our final 3 minutes. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds. That's what you'll find at Eldon Furniture.
2026 is here. Eldon Furniture has a great lineup of merchandise and special pricing in all our departments.
Big savings on furniture. Great deals on flooring. Comfy prices on bedding.
Special savings on blinds. Our resolution is
to make you feel comfortable
in a room that's affordable.
Eldon Furniture.
California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been making happy customers for years with dedicated employees in sales and service. They're your hometown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer and proudly serve the community and surrounding areas by offering new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as top-notch parts and service departments. Find out for yourself why their customers leave happy. California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on West Buchanan Street in California wants you to be another happy customer.
Versailles needs offense, and they need it soon. 55-45 is the Comet lead. Tigers have led the majority of this game, but Fatima has come on strong here late. On the take, Walters goes through the teeth of the defense and lays it up. Great take and finish by the freshman. But a 2-on-1 fast break for the Comets. They toss the lob back door. Couldn't go up with it. It's kicked back out to Klausic. Stukin on the wing three. Thinks better of it. Gives it up to Cleathermos. Head and shoulder fake, and I mean nobody stopped Cleathermos on the way to the rim. I'm old and slow, and I think I could have made that layup.
Yeah.
Lead is back at 10. Randy Taylor with it on the left wing. He drives inside, jump stop out to Braden. Albrecht dials up a three and gets it. Tigers are finding a little offense. They just can't seem to stop the Comets on defense. Tigers setting up full court man pressure here. Cleathermos gets the inbounds. Bertelli on him. Cleathermos skips it ahead to Robertson. He breaks the press. To the corner to Klausic, who drives baseline, picks it up, and dishes it out to Stukin. No reset at the top of the key with Cleathermos. With only 2:15 to go, expect Fatima to try to run some clock and only take layups or floaters here. Cleathermos on the left wing, one-on-one with Albrecht. Gives it up to Weberg. who drops it back off on the right wing. And the drive goes back to the corner to Lubert. Lubert in trouble. Finds Cleathermos. 1:50 to play in this game. Weberg being pressured by Bertelli. This has been a 30-plus second possession, and a timeout called now by the Fatima bench, just a 30, as Weberg picked it up and was being pressured. That huddle right now. Man, I don't know why this internet dropped out again. And it comes right back. It's the weirdest thing. It's like a little hiccup. You look down that huddle right now, that's what I don't like seeing is a lot of, you can read the facial expressions, the hands in the jerseys, the head's kind of down. That's not great energy right now from Versailles.
No, not at all.
You know, when you've led most of the game and you just saw that evaporate right in front of you, I understand that's nobody's happy about it. Tigers, though, still with a little life in this one. 1:43 to play in a 7-point game. Trying to deny Fatima on the inbounds, but Cleathermos, just a smart player, pushes off just a smidge, gets into the backcourt, and he is immediately fouled by Ben Peck. So the Tigers are going to have to play the foul game here. The Comets did struggle a little bit from the COMC free throw line on Friday night, but they've shot the ball pretty decent here this evening.
From the free throw line, I think they've only missed 2 the entire night.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Throwing it in. Oh, a near steal by Albrecht, but it's kept alive. Extra pass to Robertson. Goes out to Stukin. Stukin is fouled by Braden, and he'll head to the free throw line with 1:33 to play and a 7-point lead. Tigers need free throws to be missed here. And the first free throw rattles out. So Stukin gives Tigers a little life here. Because as it sits right now, it's a 3-possession game. Even with a make here, it stays a 3-possession game. Stukin's second free throw is good. The lead is at 8. Versailles got to go quick, fast, and in a hurry. Bertelli, hesitation on the drive. Inside, needs help, picks up the dribble, goes to Timo. Quickly around to Braden. Braden waits for Timo. He comes free at the top of the key, gets it over to Walters. Walters hesitation. Jump stop inside, muscles the shot up. It won't go. Bertelli tips it, but it's in the hands of Stukin with 1:10 to play. Cleathermos now with it as we close in on a minute. He gets it across half court. Lane to the basket, double clutches. Shot won't go. Kind of surprised he shot that as it's flipped ahead to Bertelli, who gets a lay-in on the backside and cuts it back to a 6-point game. But now Fatima gets the inbounds into Robertson, and Timo levels Joey.
Yeah.
Hopefully Joey's okay. That was, I mean, it's just inadvertent. Both players going for the ball didn't see each other, and well, I just saw Timo kind of smile and shake his head, so I think Joey's okay. I think
we know where he took the shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you know you have a good teammate, when you're injured on the ground and they figure out what's wrong.
It's like that Versailles girls game where Reagan stood there and pointing and laughing
yes.
at the other Reagan.
Because he was cramping.
Yeah. I think Joey just took an unfortunate shot, and Timo had a little grin like, my bad, buddy. Oh, who needs enemies when you got friends like that? But in that whole mix-up, happy to see Joey okay, but in that whole mix-up, Robertson goes to the free throw line, and his first rattles in. Pushes the lead back to 7. Make it 8. 60-52. I think Versailles is going to have to look at a 3 here. Brandy gets inside, goes to Braden. Tough corner 3, won't go. And Klausic has the rebound, and he is fouled immediately by Reza. So with 41 seconds, Klausic could potentially push it back to a double-digit lead. I'm afraid the clock is nearing midnight for the Tigers here. Reminder, though, on deck after this one. Oh, wow, I totally missed the legal ID. You're listening to this broadcast on KTKS Versailles Eldon, the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM and online, lakeradio.com. I'm Colton Taylor, Coach Jason Vansel. Got Britt on the camera and commentary, and, of course, Justin back at the studio engineering the contest as the first free throw falls. But on deck after this one, it's Eldon and Camdenton for the right to go to the championship semifinals. So the loser of this game will play the loser of that game. Winner of that game plays winner of this game, and so forth. Second free throw off the back iron won't go. Fatima tips it out of bounds, so the Tigers will get the ball back down by 9 with 38.8 to go. Randy Taylor brings it up the court. Was trying to fire baseline to Cutter, and I think two players just not on the same page as hits the back wall. Back to the Comets. Inbounds to Weberg, and he is fouled immediately, so he'll go to the free throw line with 32 seconds left. I think this one's going to sting for Versailles a little bit because you feel like you were in control all game long.
Yeah, it's you let it get away.
First free throw is good. Joey checks into the game for Andy Taylor. Once again, glad Joey's okay. Second free throw off the iron won't go, and Joey right back to rebounding. Fires ahead to Walters, and Walters has it knocked loose from behind. No, they're going to say it went off Ryan. Turnover back to the Comets. Will the Tigers continue to foul with 27 seconds left in a 10-point game? They're at least going to go full court pressure here and try to turn them over. It's inbounded to Cleathurmis, and he is fouled. So,
well, we're having a lot of just easy turnovers on the offensive end. So, if we're going to play this foul game, you've got to do something with it back on offense.
It is hard to cut into a lead when you don't have the ball, and when you get it, you give it to the other team.
Yeah.
I'm not a basketball savant, but
otherwise you're just watching them make free throws, making the problem worse.
Yeah,
they're not missing free throws.
Yeah, they're not. I thought you may have jinxed him there. First free throw for Cleathurmis is good. Man, Blake Cleathurmis has had a nice performance here this evening. He's got a chance to, I believe this free throw would put him at 20.
13 of those in this quarter. 14.
Well, he's got 20 now. 64-52 is the Fatima lead. Walters quickly into the front court. Inside, layup won't go, but he'll get two free throws. I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't even be going to the rack with this much time left. I think you got to let the three fly.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
We'll have tomorrow off. There's a big girls game going on here. I think they're honoring the 50 years of Lady Mustang basketball or something like that.
Yeah.
First free throw is short for Ryan. But we'll be back on Saturday with Trophy Day. Second free throw is good for Walters. Back to an 11-point game with 21 to go. Fatima gets it in across half court. They fire ahead to Klausic. And I think Versailles is calling off the foul game as we hit 10 seconds to go. So a tough one for the Tigers as they lead the majority of this game, but it just gets away from them in the fourth. They fall to Fatima 64-53. The Tigers will move on to the seventh place game where they will face the loser of Eldon and Camdenton that we'll have for you coming up next. We'll get to your GT Brothers postgame show in just a moment. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community. And to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30 or see them in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
We're back with our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show. I don't know why I was still eating popcorn. I'm just zoned out here today. Oh, yeah, we got a camera on us. I forgot about that. I put it in and I forgot about it. So in our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show, tough loss for Versailles as they fall 64-53 to the Comets. Jason, I mean, I'm not trying to be the negative guy here, but you just feel like that's one that maybe Versailles let slip away.
Yeah, I think, once again, I feel like we did a pretty good job of beating ourselves down the stretch and just let that one kind of slip away. So, disappointing.
You know, tough loss, but hopefully the Tigers can learn something from it. I don't know if we're going to get Coach Espinoza up here or not. I think he may be down there talking with the guys. So, once again, the Tigers will move on to the 7th place game. I believe that's at 1 o'clock on Saturday. I'll have to double check. Yeah, it is at 1 o'clock. The voice in the back of my head questioned it, but then figured out that I was correct. So, no, it'll be an opportunity for Versailles, as they will not have an easy one either way. They're either going to be playing Eldon or Camdenton. I think either team is really going to be a tough task for the Tigers, but that's how you get better. And once again, we've got that game coming up next. And I see Coach Espinoza on the way up here. As he's making his way up, I will tell you that Britas will set him up with your headset.
Here, you can have mine because I got to go stand up.
Okay, we'll get him to Coach Vansel's headset. Our shed batting cage player of the game, by the way, going to go to Ryan Walters. Ryan really led that push that really gave the Tigers back the lead late before Fatima came on in the 4th. But we are joined now by the head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Coach Wyatt Espinoza. Coach Espy, I know not the finish you were wanting for your squad, but how'd you feel about your team this evening?
I mean, you can look at a lot of different things, but I mean, it just takes a second to process it, I guess. But
I know you're still in that little bit of shell shock, because we're a little shell shocked too. You guys really controlled the majority of that game. I felt like Fatima would make runs, but it felt like you guys had an answer every way. You led basically from the second quarter through most of the third and early in the 4th, but something changed in the 4th quarter, and Fatima just took over and didn't look back. Was there something that you felt like your guys were missing? Did Fatima just get red hot? What was the change you saw in the 4th quarter?
I just felt like, and this is, when I say this, I don't mean anything negative towards any of our players, but I feel like some of our guys offensively felt like they had the best shot. And, you know, sometimes we're contested and we go off one foot and we're getting bumped, and maybe we feel like we're being fouled. Maybe we are, and they're not calling it. Regardless, we have to understand that we can get better shots, realistically. We can jump stop, realize that maybe this isn't the best shot, and then kick it out and then continue to work offense. But sometimes we get that notion of, oh, I'm here, I'm in the paint, I got to shoot this. Well, it's just heavily contested. Maybe they are bumping you, but we have to understand that we can get better shots. And I felt like in the first half, and even in the 3rd quarter, we were getting good shots because we were sharing the basketball, making the extra pass. And I just don't feel like in the 4th quarter we were willing to make that extra pass. Now, some of our guys, we still were able to score, but a lot of them were just tough shots. And we just got to understand that we got to trust our teammates. We can get a better shot. Just because I drive and I get deep doesn't mean I have to shoot it.
Now, you guys, once again, will turn games, but just to get better through these games.
Oh, it's extremely important. You know, we are intentional with our schedule, and we look at it, and we don't want to play any slouches. We don't want to have a game where we look at it and say, all right, well, let's get this blowout over with, and I don't feel like we have anybody on our schedule that we can really say that about. Each and every night we have to prepare and we have to show up, and if we don't show up, then we can lose to just about anybody on our schedule. So right now is it's kind of peak for that. I mean, we just got some good teams and some Tri-County teams and some old rivalries that's going on. So each of those teams are going to show up and they're going to give us a run for our money each night.
Finally, I know you probably want to talk things over with your coaches, your boys and whatnot, but what was your message to the team in the locker room after a tough loss like that? What do you tell the guys?
You know, I'm just as much frustrated with myself as anything, and I know that they're frustrated. It's dead silent, and honestly, I don't have to say much whenever it's like that because they know. We don't really talk much about the game because, we're frustrated and we're mad, and I can go on, I can spiral into a rabbit hole talking about stuff, but realistically, we just try to move on, and tomorrow in practice we'll talk about it after we get stats back, and then after I can watch film over once more to make sure that I can validate my beliefs.
Okay. Well, Coach, like I said, I know it was a tough outing, but a lot of good things we're seeing tonight. Hopefully you guys can learn from it and come back better when we see you on Saturday. But as always, it's a pleasure watching your squad and appreciate you coming up here tonight.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That is head coach Wyatt Espinoza of these Versailles Tigers. A tough outing for his boys, but hopefully the Tigers are able to rebound from this and get better from it somehow. We're in our GT Brothers Automotive post-game show, and we're going to speed through this pretty quick because we have to shift gears and get over to the Eldon Mustangs and Camdenton Lakers. But Coach Vansel, as we get your mic back up here, before we put a wrap on this part of our broadcast and shift over to Eldon, do you have any final thoughts on that Versailles Fatima game?
No, I mean, I feel like we played better than we did last night, but we got to finish. I mean, this team still, I think, struggles to learn how to finish games. So, I mean, all you can do is go back to the drawing board. It's not going to get any easier. So, go to work.
All right. We're going to take about a 2-minute break, and we'll come back with pregame for Eldon and Camdenton, getting ready to battle it out for the right to go on to the consolation game here at the 95th Annual Eldon Tournament. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Winter driving demands more from your vehicle, and Lloyd Belt Automotive delivers. We carry a large selection of four-wheel drive trucks and large SUVs, including Ford, Chevrolet, GMC, and Ram, built to handle snow, ice, and everything in between. Every vehicle goes through a 172-point inspection and is fully reconditioned before it hits our lot. And each one comes with a complimentary powertrain warranty. Plus, enjoy no dealer fees, 90 days to your first payment, and 4.5% financing for 48 months with approved credit. This winter, drive with confidence at Lloyd Belt Automotive in Eldon, where you're always a good deal better.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
This flu season isn't messing around. Per the CDC, it's the worst in 25 to 30 years. But it's not too late to protect yourself. Join the Flu Vaccine Clinic February 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at COMC next to Hy-Vee. These free vaccines are available for patients 6 months and older. Get vaccinated and stay healthy. Plus, you'll be entered to win 2 tickets to a 2026 concert at Ozarks Amphitheater. It's quick, easy, and convenient.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track.
We have shifted gears into our Eagle Stop pregame show here, getting ready for Camdenton and Eldon. This is the consolation semifinal matchup here at the 95th Annual Eldon Tournament. Neither of these teams probably very happy with how they played in the last round, as Camdenton fell to their rival school of the Osage, and Eldon fell to an old school rival of their own in Eugene. I mean, Jason, a lot of takeaways from yesterday. One that I learned from Eldon was that you need diversity in your scoring. I felt like Britton Ahart had to try to carry the scoring load yesterday,
he did.
And the one-man offensive army didn't really work. Part of that was Cody got himself in a little foul trouble early, and when he went to the bench, I think it was all eyes on Britton. And like I said, Britton stepped up, but I just think tonight the Mustangs need a little more diverse scoring.
Maybe I'm wrong here, but hear me out. I think Hull needs to shoot the ball more.
I would like to see Talon let it fly.
I think Talon can shoot. I think he's a great guard. He does so many things, but he might need to assert himself a little bit on the shooting side of things because he's got a good stroke from out there. But yeah, I agree. Ahart was literally carrying everything, and if he wasn't scoring, there wasn't no scoring last night. And they got to do more. Tam kicked in a little bit there whenever he got back out there after some fouls, but you got to find some more scoring, and they got kids that can do it. But
now, what I will say is the size advantage that the Mustangs had to deal with last night for Eugene will not be the case with these Camdenton Lakers. I mean, you look across it, they've got Naheem Parker at 6'5", but Parker is generally a 7th or 8th man off the bench for Camdenton, if I remember correctly. So, honestly, your starting big is going to be Bryce Branson. Bryce Branson, very talented player, don't get me wrong. He has great footwork and a soft touch on the block. He'll hit that little fadeaway J if you give him space. Branson can play, but if I'm Britton Ahart and Cody Tam, I'm looking out there going, I'm going to make a living in the paint tonight, boys.
Yeah, I mean, those two dudes don't have to look at anybody and feel inferior. Those two guys, that's a pretty good duo down low, Tam and Ahart. They just need to do their thing. Play smart, stay out of foul trouble. But we got to get some kids kicking in, and we got to get that Eldon bench going. Because that Eldon bench has been huge in games before, just contributing points and things like that. So you're going to have to manufacture scoring from somewhere.
And I think a lot of that could come from guys like a Cale Hammond getting downhill to the rim. I think you look at a Jackson Bennett, his shooting ability.
Yeah. Zach Hole, is he back out here?
Yeah, he's here.
And once again, I look over at the Camdenton Lakers. Of course, Camdenton usually on our sister station, Mix 92.7, and they will be there on Saturday, but tonight we've got them here on KS95. For the Lakers, you want offense, look no further than the brothers Pogue. Talking about Aiden Pogue and Alan Pogue. Both of those boys can flat out shoot the rock. I mean, I've been very impressed with both of those boys for a while. Then you've got Boston Borbet. I remember his older brother Owen was just a ball-handling maestro.
Yeah, he was a ball, man. Yeah.
And then, of course, Brady Rapp, another playmaker for him. Rapp's one, if you let him hit one, he might hit threes on you there. So a lot of options here for the Camdenton Lakers. Now, I will say the one thing that shocks me is you watch the Lakers. It's not a deep Laker team. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys out there in total.
Yeah, not a lot of them.
So the Lakers, I don't know how much they want to run and gun. I feel like they're going to want to get in the half court, which if you're Eldon, you're okay with. That's kind of the same style. Eldon will run, but I think they'd rather sit in the half court.
No, I agree with you on that, without a doubt.
So we'll see which team gets to play their style of ball, as the winner will go on to square off with Fatima Comets, and the loser will get the Versailles Tigers on Saturday. So Eldon just got done playing Fatima on Friday and could potentially see them again, or they play Versailles on Monday and they might see them 2 days early. Either way, Comets are going to be getting familiar games in there. Or Mustangs, excuse me. Britt, don't laugh. It has been a long week somehow, and it's only day 2. Yeah, I know. We're getting ready to meet our starting lineups, our Eagle Stop starting lineups for both of these squads. Trying to see, where did I put my pin? No, I put it right there. So it looks like starting for the Lakers, what numbers do we have?
We have 12, 32, 24, 10, and is that 3?
All right, so for the Camdenton Lakers, the home team on the scoreboard in the whites with the gold trim. It's going to be number 3, Brady Rapp, a 6-foot senior. Number 10, Aiden Pogue, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 12, Michael Machino. He is 6'1" and a junior. Number 24, Alan Pogue, the 6'1" junior. And number 32, Bryce Branson, 6'3" and a junior for the Eldon Mustangs. It'll be number 1, Talon Hull, the 6-foot senior floor general. Number 3, Britton Ahart, 6'5" and a senior. Number Number 5, Lane Stokes, 5'10", and a junior. Number 10, Rhett Bayshore, 5'10", and a senior. And number 22, Cody Tam, 6'4", and a senior. Mustangs in those road black uniforms with the red letters, with the gold, the maroon numbers with the gold trim. I think this could be a battle just like the last game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
Two more teams who are very close to each other. I don't know if this falls as a rivalry or not. I don't know how often they actually do play. But when your schools are 15 minutes from each other max, I got a feeling there's some players that probably know each other.
Oh, yeah. These Lake kids all know each other.
All right, we are about ready to get things underway. Eldon and Camdenton. Once again, Camdenton, the home team in their home whites. Britt's zoned out over there. And Eldon in the road blacks.
I was actually looking at number 24.
I'm just trying to figure out what the camera's looking at.
Oh, my apologies. So sorry. It moved. I thought it was his sock pulled up.
The opening tip controlled by the Mustangs as we're in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Looks like straight man from the Lakers. Talon on the point. Goes over to Stokes. No, excuse me. It's a 2-3 from the Lakers. Maybe. No, maybe it is straight man. Yeah, it is straight man.
I think it's a straight man, yeah.
Talon backs it up as he's being guarded by Pogue. Aiden Pogue, that is. Tries to lob backdoor for Britton, but the momentum carried him out of bounds. He saves it, though, into Tam. However, it's stripped and stolen by Machino. Machino races up the court before dropping it off to Aiden Pogue. Aiden goes back to Machino. Corner three, dialed up and hit.
Nice.
Hot start from the Lakers as they get their first shot to go. They lead 3-0. Tam was looking for the answer. Instead, it's thrown into the backcourt. That'll be a turnover back to the Lakers. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Eldon. Not how you want to start this game.
Big Coach Ryan in the house.
Yeah, Isaiah, quite the ball player in his day. Shino gets the inbounds. Goes over to Alan Pogue, who skips it back up to Brady Rapp. Rapp being guarded by Bayshore. Over to Machino. Back to Rapp. Lakers working the ball around the outside. Skip pass to the corner. Catch and shoot 3. Rattles and falls. Back-to-back threes from the same spot. This one knocked down by Alan Pogue, and it's a 6-0 Laker lead. Ahart from the left wing working against Machino. Makes space. Turnaround jumper's good.
He's still hot.
And he likes that mid-range jumper. Pogue, I believe Craig means Alan Pogue, had 32 last night for the Lakers. Machino in the corner, goes to the block for Branson. He's got Ahart on him. Back out to Machino on the wing. The outside, Aiden Pogue drives, Euro, tries to flip it up around Ahart, and he does. Man, the Lakers have come out red hot to start this game. It's an 8-2 Laker lead over the Mustangs. Ahart at the top of the key, jab step, flips it over to Bayshore, screens for Rhett, then flares out. They go back to him, but he'll fire the corner 3. It's long, won't go for Britton. Lakers with a 6-point lead. Back on offense. Mid-range Jay pulled up from Pogue, won't go. The rebound tipped around and controlled by Talon Hole. Talon over to Stokes. Thought about the 3, but a good closeout from Pogue. Over to Britton. He drives baseline and kind of was accidentally defended by his own man. Skips it to Stokes. Kind of led him to where he wanted him, I guess. Stokes gives it to Talon. Talon on the drive, muscles it up, takes the contact. Shot won't go, but he'll shoot 2.
I like that. I'm fine with that right there.
You see that from Talon once in a while where it's like, all right, nobody's moving on offense. This is not working. So he just takes the contact and goes to the rack.
He's smart enough. He can draw a foul pretty much every time he goes to the hole like that.
So Talon at the COMC free throw line for 2. First one is long. Pretty good crowd on hand for this one.
Yeah.
Talon's second free throw is on the mark. Lead is at 5, 8-3. Camdenton leads Eldon with 5:13 remaining in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Saw the Eugene Eagles showing up just a minute ago. They'll get ready to do battle with School of the Osage in this next bout. That game on our sister station, Cool 102.7 and at MoSportsZone.com. Hand check foul going to go on the Mustangs. That one goes on Rhett Bayshore.
Get Bob the Builder's back.
I wonder what project he's got tonight. 3 won't go for Pogue. A fight for the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds. They'll say last touched by the Lakers. Oh, he brought his tractor tonight. He needs business.
He's not messing around tonight.
Oh, they got a skill saw down there.
Oh, geez.
Nice.
Young fella's got a whole construction site going here in Eldon.
Well, the top of the bleachers are good for that because there's not a lot of people always up there.
Talon to Britton. He's got space, thought about the 3. Uses the shot fake, working against Machino. Goes to Cody. Head of
Nice
steam
take.
for Tam. Just too strong off the backboard. Shot wouldn't go. Machino the rebound. Eldon's got a couple looks, just wouldn't fall. Camdenton leads by 5. Machino flips it out to Rapp. Talon is essentially face guarding Allen Pogue. I guess the Mustangs saw that 34-point performance and said, yeah, we probably ought to guard him. Aiden goes to Branson, back out to Machino. Worked over to Rapp. Jab step, tries to drive on base shorts, flipped over to Pogue. Aiden, that is. Aiden will back it back out. Corner to Machino. They go to Branson, and it's one that Ahart tried to gamble and jump the lane, missed it, and that left space for Branson to lay it up and in, and the lead is at 7. Eldon back on offense. Ahart steps out at the top of the key with it. Trying to back down Machino. That is a strong defender. Instead, he goes for the mid-range. It won't fall, and the rebound's chased down by Brady Rapp. Eldon has only mustered up 3 points in the first 4:15 of this game.
Struggling to score once again.
Pogue gets it, finds his brother on the back cut. Aiden to Allen for the bucket, and just like that, it is a 9-point Camdenton lead. And a full timeout is called by the Lakers. 3:32 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been making happy customers for years with dedicated employees in sales and service. They're your hometown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer and proudly serve the community and surrounding areas by offering new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as top-notch parts and service departments. Find out for yourself why their customers leave happy. California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on West Buchanan Street in California wants you to be another happy customer.
Back at the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action, 3:28 remaining. It's a 12-3 Laker lead. The Mustangs have played solid defense, just cannot find their offense. Talon with a skip pass to Zach Hole, who's checked in. He gives it to Ahart. Ahart on the drive. It's taken away by Machino. Spins on the block. Turnaround J for Britton is good. It's a good make. I'm going to be honest. Probably not the shot like you're drawing up for Eldon because that is a tough one for Britton, but he can get it to go. Aiden Pogue skips it over to Allen. To Rapp, back over to Aiden. They left him space in that 2-3. He lets it fly. It rolls off the iron. Eldon shifted into the zone. Oh, ahead to Zach Hole. He gets down to the block, drops it off to Tam. Tam drives back, skips it to Ahart. Ahart fakes the shot, looks to drive on Machino, picks up the dribble in the short corner, fires over to Zach Hole. Catch and shoot wing 3 from Zach off the front iron, wouldn't go, and Machino cleans the glass. Ahead to Brady Rapp for the Lakers. He gets inside out to Machino, thought about the wing 3, works it over to Aiden Pogue. Pogue's got Zach Hole on him. Back around to Rapp. He'll try the wing 3. Wouldn't go. Good box out and board Talon Hole. It's ahead to Zach Hole. Zach inside, drops it off to Talon. Talon showing off the handles. Goes to Zach. Zach on the drive to Cody. Cody goes baseline, collapses the defense, gives it to Zach. Zach on the drive inside to Britton. Britton tries to get downhill through the contact, and lays it in. So the good news for Eldon is you've drawn within 5. The bad news is Britain's the only one with a field goal, and you played 6 of your 8 minutes of the first quarter.
You can't let one guy do it all.
The Mustang defense has been good, holding Camdenton to just 12. As a catch-and-shoot corner 3 right on cue from Eldon Pogue. These Lakers can get red hot at any time. Eldon is going to have to find their offense consistently if they want to keep tempo with the Lakers. Ahart tries the wing 3 and gets it. 15-10, Camdenton by 5 with 1:20 to play in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Winner gets Fatima, loser gets Versailles. Pogue to Pogue, Allen, top of the key. Resets, goes to the corner. Excuse me, that's Aiden. Over to Rapp. Inside out, good pass, sets up Aiden for the 3, and he gets it. Mustangs are collapsing on Branson, and that left a lot of space for Eldon Pogue. You give him that kind of room, he'll shoot that 3 all day.
He's got a hot hand right now.
50 seconds remaining in the first quarter and an 8-point Camdenton lead. Tam at the high post. He's got Branson on him. Fights down low, was looking for hole, but it's picked off by Eldon Pogue. Gives it to Allen, and Allen will reset. Goes over to Aiden. To the corner to Rapp. Back to Aiden. Well, 2-man game as the clock goes down to 25 seconds. We'll see if the Lakers want to hold for the last shot or just the first look they get. Allen Pogue back to Rapp. Catch and shoot wing 3. Too strong. Long rebound, Cody Tam. Mustangs with the ball with 13 seconds to go. Ahart to Stokes. He thought about the corner 3. Defender flies by. Shot fake. He pulls the 3. It won't go. Fight for the board. It's out of bounds. Last touched by the Lakers. No, they'll say last touch by the Mustangs. So they'll get Tam and Stokes out of the game for Bennett and Bayshore. Camdenton with 7 seconds. Plenty of time to go get a look. Eldon going to go full court man pressure here. Rapp with it. 3 seconds to go. Gets it ahead. Machino's deep 3 is pulled just before the buzzer. It was online, but just short. We've played one. Camdenton leads Eldon 18-10. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter-Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter-Gunther, where they put the home and hometown business.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds. That's what you'll find at Eldon Furniture.
2026 is here. Eldon Furniture has a great lineup of merchandise and special pricing in all our departments.
Big savings on furniture. Great deals on flooring. Comfy prices on bedding.
Special savings on blinds. Our resolution is
To make you feel comfortable.
in a room that's affordable.
Eldon Furniture.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people. Call DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling.
Cold January days call for warm, home-style comfort, and you'll find it at Whittle's Pub and Grub in downtown Eldon. It's the final week to enjoy Whittle's January home-style menu, packed with the hearty, feel-good flavors that taste just like home. From classic comfort favorites to the friendly atmosphere you love, Whittle's is the perfect place to gather, unwind, and warm up this winter. On Maple Street in Eldon, great food, great drinks, and that hometown welcome every time. Whittle's Pub and Grub, where January comfort food feels just right.
Lakers working around the outside on their first possession, and it ends with a Brady Rapp 3. Camdenton up by 11. Talon on the drive, goes baseline, takes contact, gets it off the glass. I'm going to be honest, I think Talon needs to do that way more often.
Oh, without a doubt. I think he needs to push the issue a little bit tonight.
It seems like when the team needs him, he goes and attacks. I think he can do that on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Inside to Branson on the block. Skip past him, Machino winds up on the floor, and it's picked up by Talon. He fires ahead to Bayshore, who's off to the races. Bayshore double pumps and finishes. I swear, if it's a wide-open layup, I don't know if Rhett's making that. Somebody tries to slap him in the face, he's a 99% field goal shooter
you don't
at that
practice
time.
against wide open. You have to practice against
I
people
want to
hitting
know what he practices against because he's sideways half the time on those shots. He's doing the wipeout course, apparently, when he shoots. Oh, offensive board kept alive by Branson. His putback won't go. Ahart's got it. Eldon down by 7 with the rock. Britton working against Machino. Drives to the short corner, kind of blows the tire, kicks it out. Zach Holt, good look. 3, top of the key, and it draws air. I like the look from Zach, though.
Yeah, I mean, he can make it. He can make that shot.
Inside out 3, that's what you want. Cody going to check back into the game for Zach Holt. On the floor right now for the Mustangs, it is Bennett, Talon, Bayshore, Britton, and Cody. For the Lakers, Brady Rapp. That was a timeout called by the Laker bench. Brady Rapp, Alan Pogue. Looks like Branson Machino. And into the game, also Boston Borbet for the first time. Again, I don't know that I've seen Boston play. I remember Owen. Owen, that kid could handle the floor. I mean, his dribbling ability was impressive.
Yeah, he was unbelievable with the ball.
Speaking of impressive, once again, want to say a big thank you to Steve Henderson and this whole Eldon crew. He was bragging about the parents and the PTA and all that because he talked about how they bring in almost all of the food for the hospitality room. Boy, they don't play around in that bad boy.
No, when he said they bring it all, they do. They bring it all. Like, you ever wonder how much is in there? All of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
It's unbelievable.
It's like
man.
Ron Swanson ordering bacon. Like, I want to be clear. I want all of it. Not a lot. I want all of it. That's how Eldon does their
There's too
hospitality.
many good things to pick from, so you
Yes.
can't get it all on your plate.
Good ball movement from the Lakers results in a Machino wing 3. It won't go. Long rebound track down by Talon Holt. 21-14. Camdenton leads Eldon with 5:55 to play in the second. Talon, strong take again to the rack. He's shooting 2 more.
I like it, man. I think that's just what Eldon needs.
You got to wonder if that light's starting to go off for Talon, where he's like, man, every time I drive, I either get a bucket or free throws. Maybe I should keep doing this.
Yeah, I mean, he draws a foul every single time.
Yeah. He's got that little hesitation, so he gets you on his hip, and at that point in time, it's over. At the COMC free throw line, Talon's first was good. Lane Stokes checks back into the game for Jackson Bennett, with a second free throw coming up. And Bennett's second, no good. Tam fights for it, but it's corralled by Branson. So Lakers with the rock and a 6-point lead. Alan Pogue races into the front court. Little hezzy, throws up the floater off the back iron, won't go. Offensive rebound kept alive by Pogue, and Allen gets the bucket to fall, and the lead back at 8. Head to Bayshore. Rhett pulls it out on the wing. Fires over to Stokes. Stokes inside, goes to Cody. Cody trying to get his offense going. Ooh, he was trying to find Britton on the back cut. I think it might have been there, but the pass out of bounds back to the Lakers. That's a big thing. They got to get Cody's offense going. Scoreless thus far in the game. And an over and back called on the Lakers as Allen hadn't established himself in the front court when he caught that ball.
Just running some ideas by you guys. Lane Stokes' shoes are pretty cool.
Where's it?
They're giving Spider-Man vibes.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, a little bit. The KDs.
I don't know what all that is, but
Yeah, Kevin Durant, the Durantula, the Slim Reaper.
yeah, no idea.
Talon Hole with the rock. Goes over to Bayshore. Straight man from the Lakers. 5 minutes to play in the second quarter and an 8-point Camdenton lead. Stokes gets it on the weave. Jump stop inside. He's knocked off balance. Wow, I wasn't sure that was either going to be a travel or a foul, and they're going to call a foul on Branson. Yeah, I don't know who that official is on the near side, but I'm here to tell you, I'm not arguing a single call with that guy.
I mean, the refs or coaches may talk to him, but he tells them the deal, and then that's the end of it.
Mid-range from Britton, pulled up with a little fade. Soft touch splashes home. It's a 6-point lead.
That's a sweet spot right there.
Now, he's no Justin. I mean, Justin's pretty swole in his own right, but this official's right there with him.
Yeah, this dude looks like he does a little powerlifting in the offseason of this.
Yeah, if your bus gets stuck when you're at the game, he just pulls it out.
Yeah.
Borbay to the block. 3 from the corner. Alan Pogue knocks it down. Oh, so see, these refs knew each other. I should have known.
They're a fraternity.
They are. The lead is back at 9. Talon on the attack. A lot of contact on his way to the iron. Give him 2 more free throws. That's going to go on Borbay. It is worth noting, Alan Pogue showed off the athleticism because while Borbay got the foul, Alan blocked it at his chest.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig Allen. You can listen to our buddy Craig Allen as the first free throw rattles out. After this on Cool 102.7. Craig's texting me. He's listening to us, and I said that.
I was going to say he ain't even here.
No, he likes to give me highlights and info during the game, and told me that Craig's bench isn't quite as high as this ref's. Craig said this guy benches 295 because Craig spots for him at the gym.
He won't give him that last 5 pounds?
Nope.
Not for the radio, or at least?
Nope. Okay. It's an 8-pound lead, or 8 pound, jeez. This is what happens. It's an 8-point lead for the Lakers, and they have the rock. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Aiden Pogue goes to Bryce Branson at the high post, back out to Rapp. Brady pulls the deep 2 off the front iron, won't go. Talon another board. Hull has rebounded very well this game. Talon finds Cody, backdoor for the lay-in. Great way to get Cody Tam's offense going. His first points of the game come on a great backdoor cut and a beautiful find by Hull. Talon has kind of taken this game over without doing it all offensively.
Yeah.
Setting teammates up, getting to the bucket, and he's rebounding very well.
Bayshore's locking in.
Bayshore and Pogue going at it, but Allen wins that one with a step-back J. That'll be a fun battle. Stokes into the front court. He thought about the step-back mid-range. Instead, he drops it off to Cody. Britton is trying to fight for space with Machino. He gets it inside. He goes to the rack. Count it, and a foul. Ahart earned every one of those. Britton battled with Machino. Then he battled with the next offender. Anybody that wanted to get in his way, he wanted to fight with for a minute. And when he finally got it, they were not stopping him from getting to the iron.
The only thing that made that better if he would have just jammed it.
I would like to see that.
That would have looked good right there.
Well, I'm a little disappointed. I see the A-team here that make Craig look good as Steve has shown up. Cameraman here as well as Ahart's three-point opportunity off the back iron wouldn't go. But no, Craig, I see how it is. Craig has him show up early, set up all his equipment, and then when it's showtime, he finds
That's how the rock stars do it, man.
That makes sense. Now that his Seahawks are in the Super Bowl, he's in a higher pay grade. 28-22 with 2:40 remaining in the quarter. And a turnover forced by the Mustang defense. Eldon, who was down double digits earlier in this quarter, now down 6 with the rock, 2:40 to play in the half. I've actually been very impressed with the Mustangs because it felt like early this thing could get out of hand, and instead Eldon has reeled it back in and found something.
They're right here on the doorstep.
Ahart screens for Cody. He gets to the high post looking. Cody thought Britton was going to back cut. Britton thought he was popping out, and the ball thought it should go out of bounds. Notice I said the word thought 3 times. That's way too much thinking for a basketball game.
A lot of thought put into it.
So the Lakers get the stop. Camdenton up by 6 with the rock, trying to add to it. Alan Pogue uses the screen, steps into a deep 2. Off the back iron won't go. Ahart and Branson fight for the board, and Talon Hull's the one that comes away with it.
That's a lot of rebounds so far for him.
Stokes has got space. Fast break wing 3 wouldn't go. And a strong rebound by Machino. Man, Machino is a strong kid.
Yeah, he's thick.
Him and that referee should wrestle at halftime. Rapp working against Zach Hull. He drops it off to Alan Pogue. Pogue uses the screen by Machino, gives it up to Aiden. Corner 3 for Pogue is strong. Long rebound corralled by Stokes. Eldon with the rock. 1:40 to go. 6-point lead for Camdenton. Cody Tam, he'll try the corner three. Off the iron, won't go. Machino the board. Game's been at 6 for a little while now. Lakers with the rock. Allen Pogue working against Talon Hull. Rapp catches, top of the key. They run him off the line. He drives, taken away by Tam, skips it up to Allen. Pogue thought about the shot, but he'll back it out. Works to the right side. Couple crossovers, uses the Branson screen, feeds it right back to him, and Branson a strong take to the rack, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws because of it. I'm still a fan of that old school pick and roll.
Oh, without a doubt.
Especially when the guy setting the screen is built like Branson.
Yeah.
That's one of those, if you don't know that screen's coming, you feel it in your molars. Branson's first free throw is long. Jackson Bennett and Rhett Bayshore going to check back into the game for Eldon, for Lane Stokes and Zach Hull. I say that Zach a little shook up. I think that Branson screen kind of rattled Zach. Branson, 6'3", pretty stout kid. His second free throw rattles out as well. 0 of 2 from the COMC free throw line. So with 1 minute to play, lead is still 6 for Camdenton. Eldon with the ball. Cody inside, and those two just can't seem to get on the same page. He was trying to lead Ahart to the rack, and ball goes out of bounds back to Camdenton. Two players that are going to know each other very well after this game, Rhett Bayshore and Allen Pogue. Gives it to Aiden, over to Rapp in the corner, to Branson, who skips it out to Machino. And Bayshore is face guarding Allen.
Yeah.
They try to back cut it, and Bayshore knocks it loose on the floor. Tie up, Ahart gets it away to Bayshore. Rhett Bayshore, once again, a little Energizer Bunny making life tough. Is the Energizer Bunny with some fluffy hair?
Yeah. No,
So
he's all over Pogue right now.
He is. 18 seconds to go. Eldon, I think, going to hold for the last shot here. It's a 6-point lead. It's been a 6-point lead for the last 2 minutes of gameplay or more. 10 seconds to play. Bayshore over to Ahart. Uses the screen. Space. Deep three on the way. Halfway down. Long rebound, Allen Pogue. 3 seconds left. Enough time he can get a look. Allen makes space. Deep three on the way. Just off the front iron. He shot that from near half court. What a play made by both sides. So we've played one half. Good game here. This consolation semifinals as Camdenton leads Eldon 28-22. Your Hy-Vee halftime show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
It's happening now at GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. No hidden fees, no gimmicks, just great rides and incredible prices. We're talking cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs ready to roll. Plus bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. Locally owned, hometown proud, and here to hook you up with unbeatable deals and service after the sale. Don't wait. Get to GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon or call 573-557-2200. That's GT Brothers Automotive, where great deals and lifetime peace of mind comes standard. Now hiring in Tipton, Martin Energy Group is hiring welders, general laborers, and electricians to help build energy solutions that power communities across the country. If you take pride in building something that matters, they want to hear from you. They offer competitive pay, solid benefits, and opportunities to grow your career. Apply today at martinenergygroup.com/careers. Again, that's martinenergygroup.com/careers. Or stop by their office to fill out an application. Martin Energy Group, Highway 50 in Tipton. Jobs for Missouri, energy for the world. Hey guys, Colton Taylor here. Sports season keeps me running, but I can keep up with it thanks to Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour gym means I can always find time to get in a workout. Their spacious gym with free weights, cable machines, 4 new treadmills, and even an assisted dip and pull-up machine makes reaching your fitness goals easier. You can become a healthier you today at Versailles Total Fitness at 131 North Monroe, or just give them a call at 573-789-6800.
Does your heat run not stop during the winter months? Sounds like an insulation problem. Better call LRC Insulation. Are you building a new home or shop? Let their highly trained and certified techs come help you save money for the life of your home. LRC Insulation is the only company in the Lake and Mid-Missouri area that is backed up and certified by Owens Corning as an insulation contractor. From attic reblows, crawl space encapsulation, new construction, retrofits, spray foam, there's no project that LRC cannot do. Call for your free inspection today at 573-723-4589.
We're back with our Hy-Vee halftime show. At the half, it is still a good one here. Camdenton leads Eldon 28-22. Jason, you kind of got the feeling in that one that after a few minutes of the first quarter, both teams kind of got locked in, and we got a pretty even matchup.
Yeah, at first there I was kind of like, is Eldon going to score here? I mean, but they got going a little bit. I think Talon Holt kind of brought a little bit. I was hoping he would. Even just some takes, getting to the free throw line, just doing some things. But, yeah, I mean, right now it's a ball game.
I had to read Craig Allen's hat. It says Emerald City football. I thought it said Darnold City football, which either one would have made sense, That's because they heard that you were wearing a Utah Jazz uniform and assumed that means, everything's off.
This is diva.
That's
diva quality.
You paid $40 for that thing? I don't think the team's roster cost $40 this year. It's Lori Markkinen and whoever else puts a uniform on that night. Oh, let me tell you. So that's
not Bob.
No, that's not Bob.
That's not Bob.
Bob's down here. That's
Bob's
just a young man. Bob brought his tractor and his skill saw.
Skill saw today. Yeah, Bob's on break.
He gets
15-minute union break.
Yes, Bob is union now. No, Craig Allen with our sister station Cool 102.7 will have the following game as the Eugene Eagles take on the Osage Indians. Man, that has the makings of a fun one as you've got two teams that are not afraid to let the three fly.
Oh, yeah.
Both have some size and athleticism. I mean, it's going to be a good battle. And once again, it'll be here for you on MoSportsZone.com. So, Britt, while the Eugene Eagles are out there warming up, we won't be able to get them in the game. Do you see any qualifiers for Britt's kicks out there on the floor right now?
No, they're all boring.
Wow.
Oh, man.
How dare they just show up and
What about
play?
the kid over there on the far side? He got a little pink trim.
Oh, yeah. What do we got
What
going
is that?
on
I
over
like
there?
that black and pink together.
The
What is
straight
that?
blackout kicks over there. Those are something.
Yeah, over there in the corner.
Mm-mm.
I'm kind of digging on those.
Britt, you're killing me. It's very fitting.
Oh, I
though.
see him now.
Yeah.
See, he's so sorry. He blended in with the crowd.
You didn't know that kid was playing?
Yeah, I'd like to get a closer look at those.
Britt's over here like, why are you judging the crowd?
See, I kind of like that.
You thought they just let the crowd go down there and start shooting threes?
I never know.
A black shoe with a hot pink tongue.
Okay, so the kid over in this corner, I don't know if you guys can see him. He's got black and white. Those
Yeah?
aren't terrible.
Yeah.
I really like the neon and the bright colors.
If you were going to tell me, though, that there was a team that was going to show up with very basic shoes, like I see kids out there with New Balance on, I'm pretty certain.
Yes.
If you told me someone was going to show up in New Balance, 40-point your squad, and you go home without saying anything, I would have bet on the Eugene Eagles.
You must have jogged to the gym.
That, to me, is like the ultimate insult and compliment when a team walks in. You're like, wow, they have... nothing cool about them. This is going to be an easy win. And then they just dog walk you for 4 quarters and then leave without saying a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say much, do they? They're just
But my
methodical.
shoes for Eldon are going to be Lane Stokes.
Oh, that's fair. Get us a shot of Lane Stokes. Let me switch here so we can really get the camera angle there. Lane Stokes rocking the KD low tops. Those are pretty slick. Britt, you're not going to believe this, but my senior year of basketball, I wore shoes with a very similar color scheme to that. Mine were Kobe's, though.
I don't think your taste could ever get that good.
Oh, I promise they were. Mine were purple with that orange base, multicolored strings.
My senior year for volleyball, I had bright purple and hot pink shoes, and they reminded me of Barney.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Jason had the Chuck Taylors, probably
I
white.
had some of the Walt Frazier second editions.
Were those work
Man,
boots?
when I was a kid, Nike wasn't even really that big of a deal. We had Conoco gas station in Versailles that sits down there across from Casey's in that open lot.
Is that where you bought your basketball shoes?
Yes, the whole town did. It was Converse. You ask anybody in Versailles over 45 years old, they sold Converse shoes. And you could get the weapons, like the bird weapons or the magic weapons. Of course, that was the deal.
Hey, Mom.
Nike was not a thing, man.
Hey, Mom.
basketball, you bought Converse.
Let's go to the gas station. I can get a Yahoo, a tank of fuel, some Converse,
You
and a
could.
Slim Jim.
They even had a buffet.
now you
They
find
had it
out.
all. It was the greatest Conoco in history.
Okay, a buffet at a gas station?
Anybody listening knows what I'm talking about. Tell Colt I'm not lying.
You find
Yeah,
those people in like.
it was awesome,
I
man.
don't mean to offend anyone, but like I think that's what I figure antique stores would hold is like
They had a
shoes
whole
from a
shoe
gas
section.
station?
Wait, that
time out.
was when Converse.
Did you say the Bird? Larry Bird had a signature shoe?
Yeah, the weapons, the Converse weapons.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like black and green, and
Well,
then
I
black
only
and
say
white.
that because, like, I know.
Because Magic had his. Converse did the shoe for him, the purple and gold ones.
Okay, well,
Yeah, go look up the commercial where they did the commercial. That's
well,
when they
because if I
become
remember
friends.
right, I think Nike almost wound up going with Magic Johnson before Michael Jordan. If I remember that right, because obviously the Jordans changed the game in the shoe game forever.
Yeah.
Britt, you don't
I
understand.
mean, you had Magic, Bird, Dr. J. You had them all on Converse.
See,
that was the big Moses Malone.
Why did Larry Bird have his own signature shoe? Larry Bird should have his own signature overalls or something that makes sense. Like, here's the Larry Bird flannel. All right, that to me would make sense.
Well, you got a free hammer when you bought a pair. I don't know.
The Larry Birds came with a trucker hat.
No, man, I remember that was a big deal to go to Conoco and check out the new Converse, man. That was the deal.
Really
Hey,
showing
Brett.
your age
But they
now.
were leading the shoe. They were leading the shoe wars back then for basketball.
Hey, Britt, when we're done, you want to run
Get
on
Ken
down to
Chamberlain
the
up here. He'll tell you.
KC's and see if they got any good sneakers.
We gotta get Kent Chamberlain up here. He'll tell you all about it. I'm sure he bought a pair or two down there.
Jeez. Yeah, but you guys also played in an era where there were three kinds of shoes. Like, and none of them,
The left
none
one,
of
the
them-
right one.
and none of them had any arch support whatsoever. They were
No,
flat
you
as the
didn't
day
need
was
that
long.
stupid stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, this is what. That's great. JT just texted me to tell me that Conoco, they were also loyal advertisers on KS95.
Yeah, there you
back
go. Look
in
at
the
JT
day.
coming
That's-
in. Yeah, JT, tell him. I mean, you can get it was
Okay,
one-stop
J-
buffet, pair of shoes,
JT
get some gas.
does not
They
get-
had a car wash on the end of it and a batting cage. They had a batting cage too.
Shut
No, they
up.
did. Ask JT.
JT does not get a shoe comment because that man is the king of the dad shoe. He is single-handedly the spokesperson for New Balance.
He
But
got
not-
that same pair of black and white Nikes for $49, and everybody gets
He
to go
does.
weed eat in with their
pull
denim
the
shorts.
pull the tongue up, light the grill,
Oh, yeah.
and then make a terrible joke afterwards. That's the
Got
joke.
the lunch
goes with
lady
the
soul
shoes.
on them.
Yes.
Yeah. Now JT will tell you they had that batting cage buffet. I mean, dude, and for sales, it was it right in the middle of town.
I still
You could
tip
rent
my
a
hat
storage
to.
shed. I mean, you
Oh,
can do
A
it all.
storage shed.
I think Rich Williams just sent us something to do with that.
Rich will tell you all about it.
JT said the food was delicious.
Oh, it was
That's-
awesome.
I've learned a lot today that I didn't
The old
expect.
Orbit car wash. That was what used to be down there.
I thought
think
they
Tony
made. I thought
Stevens
they
still
made
got the
gum.
sign. Huh?
I thought Orbit made gum.
Well, they might. I think there's, yeah, probably. No, man.
My
it was
whole
awesome.
point of all of this, I'll still never understand how players back then played in those flat top Chuck Taylors, just because like you were getting no athletic benefit from that, other
You
than
didn't have
wouldn't-
nothing to compare it to other than playing in your bare feet.
True. I don't know. Shoes have come a long way.
Now that we've established that Mr. Vansel is ancient, like dinosaur age,
Hey, that's not that long ago. Conoco was still rocking.
whatever. Anyways, my shoes from Camdenton are either going to be number 32 or 14. Yeah, number 14. It's a toss-up between the black and the orange or the light purple.
Oh, okay. Now I'm curious. I got to add one thing here. How long ago was this? When you went to Conoco, was fuel like what, 38 cents a gallon at that time? Or
I don't remember, man.
did they still pump it for you?
I think it was
I wish
around
they
a buck.
did that. It's cold
it was probably
outside.
between 80 cents to $1.
Jeez.
I remember 69 cents is the lowest I ever paid for gas. I do remember that since I've been driving.
Since he's on the court, I'll show you his shoes, guys. The light purples.
Oh, those are nice. I like those.
We got the ombre.
Very nice.
What's
All
the,
right.
What's the ombre look?
With that said, we go to the American Sun Control third quarter of action. We've lost all control of this broadcast. Eldon down by 6 with the rock, taking on Camdenton for the right to go to the consolation game. Contested mid-range, pulled up by Ahart. Good defense from Camdenton. Offensive board, Cody Tam. He fights inside, makes space, shot too strong. Rebound controlled by Alan Pogue. This is just, what a wonderful halftime show. Aiden out on the right wing. They're going to reset with Brady Rapp being guarded by Lane Stokes. Those are cool.
hideous. Oh.
That actually was cool. Hey, that was the Magic Bird era. That would have been sick. And what shoe you wore could easily get you into a fight with somebody else. Were you Team Magic or were you Team Bird? Bird. It's hard not to like Magic, though. He got that smile. It's Showtime Lakers.
When I think of bird, I think of Big Bird, the yellow bird.
You know, very similar to the player. Aiden flips it over to Rapp. Wing 3. Won't go for the Lakers. Fight for the rebound. Talon Hole has it, but it's poked loose. Tipped around up in the air, out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Camdenton. Good effort from both squads. Yeah, Britt, style was different back then. I was joking with Paige. Talk about how uniforms changed. They went from wearing, at one point they may have wore ties in the early day of basketball, and that slowly went to the sweaters. Before you know it, it went to shorts.
Had the belts, those big belts.
It went to shorts, and then in the 80s, it went to shorts that were way too short, and so they're like, oh, we got to fix that. And then in the early 2000s, they were basically capris. They were so long.
Yeah.
Basketball style's been weird. Talon Hole out on the wing, goes to Stokes, top of the key, dials up a 3 off the back iron, too strong, long rebound. Allen Pogue. Offense is staying cold right now for both these teams. 6:25 to go in the third quarter of action. Allen Pogue drops it off to Brady Rapp, being guarded by Cody Tam. Skipped over to Aiden. Machino now in the corner, working against Stokes. Branson trying to post up Ahart down low. He's got position. They go to him. He dribbles inside, spin move, turnaround baby hook off the front iron, won't go. Tie up on the rebound. Branson muscles it away and puts it in. Lakers go back up by 8. Eldon has got to find their offense consistently here in the second half. Talon drives to the rack. Drops it off to Ahart. Ahart looks to drive baseline. Good defense, Machino. Skip to the opposite side. Bayshore thought about the 3. Crossover inside, gives it to Cody. Cody looks to drive. Middle of the floor, hangs in the air. Little baby hook hangs up on the iron, won't go. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to say a foul on the floor goes against. Did they get Cody? I'm going to say it goes on Cody.
Not sure. Yep.
So Lakers get the ball back. I mean, Camdenton has been stuck, or not Camdenton, excuse me, Eldon has been stuck at 22 for probably the last 4 or 5 minutes of gameplay. Aiden Pogue goes over to Rapp. Rapp back to Aiden. Back to Brady. Rhett Bayshore and Allen Pogue still getting to know each other very well. Allen sets the screen. It's dished to the corner. Machino, good look at a corner 3, and he hits it. Lead is now back up to double digits, up to 11. Camdenton led by 12 in the first quarter. But Eldon's offense, I mean, just completely ice cold.
Yeah.
Ahart at the high post, working against Machino. Drops it off to Bayshore. He looks to drive baseline lane to the rack, floats it up and in.
Give that speed a little bit.
Lakers Mustangs needed to see that one go as they cut it back down to a 9-point game.
Like we said, somebody's going to have to step up. It's probably a little different than a normal night and start trying to find some scoring here.
Allen gets it to Rapp on the cut. His finger roll is good. 35-24, Camdenton by 11. Bayshore tries to get another, a little out of control shot, won't go, but he gets the board. Off balance, drops it to Stokes. Stokes lane to the rack, flips it up, it won't go. Tam cleans it up, puts it in. All right, a little more aggressiveness out of Eldon now, but can they get a stop on the other end? Lakers have been pretty steady through all this. 35-26, the Camdenton lead. 4:07 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Machino over to Rapp. Tries to drive baseline, good help defense. Fires it up to Branson. He needs to find a guard, and he does so in Allen Pogue with his old buddy Rhett Bayshore. Allen, couple crossovers, makes space, and Rhett lost his footing and fouled him on the way down, but that foul on the floor. Second team foul for the Mustangs.
We set him up, didn't he?
Kid's got handles and a quick first step.
You don't usually see Bayshore get shaken like that very much.
No, that'll be the second foul on Bayshore, second team foul. Rapp goes to the corner to Aiden Pogue. Gives it back to Brady Rapp. Bayshore on him now. They switch Stokes over to Allen Pogue for a little bit. Maybe let the two guards kind of switch on and off to save a little breath. Machino over to Rapp. Back to Machino. They flip it down to Pogue. He's working against Talon Hole. He spins, pulls up a contested fading mid-range. It won't go, and Stokes has the board. Stokes deals with the pressure. Races into the front court, gets into the short corner, picks it up. He needs help in a double team. Talon Hole goes to meet him in the corner. Baseline opens up. Talon goes, counted, and a foul. Talon Hole with some big boy basketball, and he's got a chance at a three-point play.
I wish he'd play like that every game.
Yeah, just
have that.
more selfish.
Yeah.
I know I say this about every player. I wish he'd dunk. Can you imagine? He drives baseline and just slams it one-handed. Roof would have came off this place.
Oh, that would have.
Now I say that. Talon is a 6-foot guard who I have no reason to believe can do that. I'm just saying it'd be cool. Three-point play is converted. It's back to a 6-point game, 35-29 with 2:45 to go in the third. These teams have been very evenly matched. Lakers have just had more consistent offense. Allen goes inside to Branson, out to Aiden, back to Allen Pogue. And a hand check going to be called on Talon as Allen tried to turn the corner. Team's third foul, 2:35 to go. Not a bad pace for Eldon.
There you go. Missy Schoolfield. Stevens Conoco in the 80s and 90s was the absolute best gas station, restaurant, shoe store, clothing store, and public bathrooms ever.
So was it a truck
You
stop?
only had to make one stop. Buc-ee's doesn't hold a candle to Stevens Conoco. Sounds like a commercial itself. Thank you, Missy, for proving my point.
Machino into Branson. His shot won't go. Ahart the board. All they were missing was a doctor's office. Bayshore crossover. Bennett corner three. Got it! Right on cue, Jackson Bennett with another big three. And the Mustangs have drawn back to within three. 35-20-32 with 2 minutes to play in the third. Allen Pogue being guarded by Bayshore. Makes a little space, backs it down, goes over to Rapp. You get the feeling occasionally, I think Ahart is baiting Branson. He's giving him a little bit of position, hoping they'll bounce it into him so that he can step through and steal it. Machino. Branson posted up Ahart. He gets it, skips it over to Allen Pogue. Catch and shoot three for the answer. Gets it. This kid is a stone-cold sniper. Allen Pogue with a big bucket. He's got 15 in the game, and it's now a 6-point lead for the Lakers. Talon over to Rhett. Bennett, he wants another three. He's got another three.
Get hot.
Jackson Bennett with a couple threes, and we're back to a 3-point game. This kid is becoming bigger and bigger for the Mustangs. He hit 3 huge ones in the fourth quarter at Fatima Friday night. Rapp over to Aiden Pogue. Jack's now face guarding Allen Pogue. Mustangs have all took turns getting to know Allen Pogue.
Yeah.
It's skipped down to Machino, to Allen, and the three on the way, good. The problem is Jackson had to jump off over to Machino. That left Allen a little daylight, and that's all he needs. Jax tries to answer with a corner three. It's off the front iron, wouldn't go. Lead at 6. Camdenton with the ball, 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Allen Pogue with 18. Kid has been playing phenomenal. Oh, what a screen set by Branson, and they're going to get Bayshore for the foul as he ran into that screen and kind of dropped Branson in the process. That'll be team foul number 4 in the third on Rhett.
It was a solid screen.
So Rhett going to go to the bench for a minute. Coach Caudell not thrilled about the call. Cody Tam comes back into the game. Inbounds, catch in, shoot three, won't go for Pogue. Zach Hull gets the rebound. So with 25 seconds left, Eldon's down by 6. Trying to cut into this before we go into the fourth. Ahart being guarded by Allen Pogue. 15 seconds remaining. Resetting with Ahart as we hit 10 seconds to go in the game. Over to Talon. He goes to Tam in the corner. 6 seconds. Tam spins. Baseline. Makes space. Flips it out to Zach. Zach turns, fires. Shot partially blocked. And that's the way the American Sun-controlled third quarter of action comes to a close. We've played 3. Still anyone's game. Camdenton leads Eldon 41-35. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Building strong foundations starts with the right team. Trust the name that stands for quality, honesty, and value. Ahart Enterprises Construction and Concrete. From expert concrete work to full construction projects, Ahart Enterprises delivers craftsmanship you can count on and service you can trust. No shortcuts, no surprises, just solid results built to last. For your next construction or concrete project, call Jason Ahart today at 573-216-9406. That's 573-216-9406. Ahart Enterprises Construction and Concrete.
Being harassed. And I don't understand how Steve puts up with Craig, man. Steve doing all the heavy lifting, carrying that broadcast, but what do you expect from a Seahawks fan? We got a 6-point game here with 8 minutes to play as we enter the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Lakers with the lead and the rock. Machino drives baseline, taken away, gives it up to Aiden Pogue. Fires high post. Branson fighting for space, dishes out to Machino. He'll flip it back out to Brady Rapp. Rapp hits the crossover, drives, skips it to Aiden Pogue. Catch and shoot corner three off the iron, won't go. Talon Hole. Man, he has rebounded well tonight.
Yes, he has.
Talon into the front court. Drops it off to Ahart. Britton. Hezzy inside through the contact.
Nice.
Finishes. Back to a 4-point game, 41-37. Neither team wanting to blink in this one. Pogue goes over to Rapp. Camdenton going to set up their offense, daring Eldon to come out and pressure a little bit. Rapp tries to drive on Bennett, goes baseline, wrap around pass. It hits Cody Tam in the chest, goes out of bounds. They were trying to wrap it around baseline to Machino, but the ball will stay with the Lakers. Inbounds, catch and shoot, Allen Pogue, three, it's long. Bennett the board. Allen's cooled off a little bit here. Eldon down by 4 with the rock. Talon on the left wing. He goes over to Tam. Tam goes out to Zach Hull. Zach inside, gives it to Ahart at the high post. Tries to split the defense. I think just lost it off his own leg. It's on the floor, and man, hustle is not a problem for either of these teams as Machino, Branson, Ahart, Tam. His lay-in won't fall. Ball still loose off the rebound. And Cody gets called for a foul that he probably didn't need there, just hustling after the long rebound. Well, that's just Cody's second. Okay,
yeah, it's just his second.
I thought he was
really
in
well
worse
tonight.
shape than that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know why I thought Cody had 3 prior to that. So just a second, that's not as big a deal. So the game stays at 4, 6:18 to play here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth. Aiden Pogue goes over to Machino. Rapp flares high, Talon on him. Bayshore back on Allen Pogue. They're going to screen on the baseline. Bayshore chases him down. Allen at the free throw line tries to make space, drops it off to Aiden. Aiden looks to drive to the short corner. Kicked out of bounds. They'll say off the knee of Bennett, so it stays with the Lakers. They get it into Allen Pogue in the corner. To Branson and reset with Machino. Over to Brady Rapp. 5:52 to play in the game. They run Allen Pogue off a couple screens. He gets it at the high top of the key.
Ahart's in a battle down low.
Drive by Rapp. Skips it over to Branson. Little short corner
nice
jumper's
shot.
good. Big fella battled on the block before stepping out to hit that. Lead is back at 6. Talon Hole on the wing. Over to Bennett. Tam in the corner with it. Gives it back to Jackson, who sets it up with Talon. A lot of game left to be played, just a 6-point battle. Ahart's got space. He lets the mid-range go and hits it. If you give Britton that kind of room, I mean...
That's such a soft touch.
Yeah, chip shots for the big fella. Britton's got 17. Mustangs back within 4. 43-39 is the Laker lead. Winner goes on to the consolation game to face off with the Fatima Comets. Loser moves on to the 7th place game to face the Versailles Tigers. Aiden Pogue trying to attack. Dishes it over to Rapp on the corner. He's being guarded by Talon. Talon using the baseline as the other defender. That's just,
yeah,
smart. Kid knows how to play. Machino gets to the free throw line, drops it off to Rapp. Lakers are burning a lot of time on these possessions. Allen Pogue, 3, top of the key. Won't go. Long rebound. Allen's got it. Gives it to Bayshore on the run out. Tosses the lob to Cody, who lays it off the glass. Perfect pass, Bayshore. Tam hangs in the air. We got a 2-point game. 4:20 remaining in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth. Lakers with the rock and the lead. Rapp being guarded by Talon. Gives it up to Allen Pogue. Bayshore's on him. He drives on Bayshore, muscles it up, shot too strong. Good defense, Rhett. Talon with it, fires a rocket ahead to Rhett. Rhett on the run out, goes through the teeth of the defense on the left side. We're all knotted up at 43 apiece.
Rhett is so hyped up right now.
Bayshore's energy level is about a 15 out of 10 right now, and this crowd's got some life in it. Aiden Pogue gives it to Allen. Allen drives Bayshore.
Nice recovery by Bayshore, man.
My goodness, I'm getting tired of
there
watching
you go.
Red.
Little head nod. It's
it's stripped by Tam. Tam on the breakaway, sizes it up and lays it in. Little finger roll dunk, and the Mustangs go up by 2.
What happened? What's the whistle's all about?
I think the ball hit one of their feet. So it's
I was not sure what Cody. I kind of like that Cody went with the safe play and just finger rolled it. I thought he was going to size that up and tear the rim down.
Rip it down. Boy, he could have.
And you know what? If you're up by more, if you were up in that situation, that's fine. I think that was a veteran play. You don't try a flashy dunk and blow it off the back iron when you're tied this late in the game.
Yes, exactly.
So the Mustangs, who trailed by as much as 11 here in this second half, have stormed back, taken the lead. We got a good crowd on hand.
I love the fact that you saw Bayshore give the little head nod to Pogue, like it's on, let's go. But that was when Tam come along and robbed him. But, man, Bayshore's energy right now, it's infectious.
You talk about two kids that are known for polar opposite things. Allen Pogue is known as a lights-out scorer. He's got 18 in this game. He's been a sharpshooter from downtown. Red Bayshore, I'm not saying the kid can't score because he can. He's known for insane defense from court to court, or into the court to into the court. But Bayshore's given him a little offense here in this one, too, lately.
Well, it had to come from somewhere.
Well, Eldon's now up by 2, 3:18 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. It's a 45-43 ball game. Lakers with the rock. Branson had the back post. They try to lob it. Ahart tips it. Allen Pogue's got it in the corner and saves it back to Aiden. Aiden with Jackson Bennett on him. Aiden tries to drive. Bennett trying to go stride for stride. It's dipped out to Machino. He turns, gets inside to the mid-range. Couple hezzies and dishes it back out. Allen Pogue, wing 3 for the lead, gets it.
Man.
You can't leave that kid any daylight. It's a 1-point Laker lead. Fired to Tam on the baseline. Knocked off balance, and he tries to flip it back out. And a zig when they zagged. It's thrown into the Eldon bench and a turnover. Bayshore tried to save it but couldn't. So still 46-45, 2:44 to play. And Allen Pogue, I'm going to be real, I don't know where the Lakers would be without this kid because he's been face guarded, and when he has got looks, he's made them pay for it.
Yeah, he makes them count.
Aiden goes over to Machino. To the corner is Brady Rapp. He drives, gets inside, gives it to Branson, who goes right back to Rapp, who will pull it back out, and Talon goes step for step with him. Over to Machino. Rapp being guarded by Bayshore. High post is Branson, skips to Machino in the corner. They flip it to Branson on the block. He flips it out to Rapp. Brady from 3, got it.
Man.
Patient Camdenton offense. They took their time and got the exact look they wanted. Now they're up by 4 with 2 minutes to play. Eldon needs a bucket here. Talon uses the Britton screen. Hezzy drives, takes the contact, and he's going to get 2 free throws.
It's guaranteed every time he goes to the hole, he's going to draw a foul.
That little hesitation move he's got, it's so hard to guard.
Got to make these froze, though.
So Talon hold to the COMC free throw line for 2. First one rolls off the iron. 1:54 remaining in this one. 49-45, the Laker lead. Second free throws nails. It's a 3-point game, 49-46, 30-second timeout called by the Mustangs. What a game.
Oh, man. It looked like they were going to run away with it there a little bit, Camdenton did, but...
How many threes has Alan Pogue hit?
5.
I mean, that's been the majority of his offense.
Yep. In fact, when you look at the second half for Camdenton, they've got 6 threes altogether in the second half to only 3 2-point field goals total. So they're living by the 3 right now.
The Lakers will run 30, 45 seconds of offense but they look in control the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with how Camdenton is playing basketball offensively. It's a very disciplined style of basketball, but it definitely has worked for them. So Camdenton will have the rock. Once again, 1:54 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of our Martin Metal broadcast. Winner moves on to play Fatima on Saturday in the consolation game. And Eldon, I think, going to burn through some fouls here, as they only had one team foul. So quick take foul there from Jackson Bennett, his first, team second. Talon, very aggressive defense, and they'll get him for a hand check. I think that's one, play a little over aggressive. If they don't blow the whistle, cool, maybe you can poke it loose. If they do, cool, we got that extra foul.
Yeah.
Also knowing that that's just Talon's second. 3 team fouls now. Camdenton on the inbounds, gets it into Aiden Pogue. Bennett will foul him immediately. So, anything else for Eldon will put them in the bonus. Once again, that's intentional. The Mustangs want to be in a position where they can make the Lakers shoot free throws. For the Lakers, you're thinking, all right, we're up by 3. We could end this with free throws. Alan Pogue working against Talon Holt. Lakers have spread it out. They go high post to Branson. Skipped opposite side. Wing 3 dialed up. Won't go. Rebound. Tracked down by Alan Pogue, but then stripped by Tam. I'm shocked they shot a 3 there.
I am too.
So the Mustangs with the rock down by 3. Bayshore had a look. Instead, shot fake. Wraps it around to Cody, who goes in the iron. He passed on the 3 to set up a better look from Cody. With 1:10 to play, we're back to a 1-point game, 49-48. Camdenton with the lead in the rock. High post to Branson. Skip to the corner to Machino. As we hit 1 minute to play, he flips it up. Dangerous pass tipped and stolen by Cody. Tam gets into the front court, waits for his team to get there. Ahart with it at the top of the key. 54 seconds to play. Eldon down by 1 with the rock. Talon's got it at the logo. Calls for Britton, says, come get this. Let's set this offense up. 45 seconds to go. Coach Caudell not going to burn a timeout. His offense knows what to do. Ahart drives. Hezzy. Short corner jumper for the lead. It's short, out of bounds. They'll say off the leg of Tam. Good look. We've seen Britton hit that a million times.
That mid-range jumper, there's nobody better than him at it.
37.3 remaining in a 1-point game. Plus, this is where that foul situation helps the Mustangs, because they're in a situation now where if they want to get to that, they can. And Talon will foul in the open court. And Alan Pogue going to go to the free throw line. I have a feeling he can make those.
I wouldn't know, because Camdenton, believe it or not, has only shot 2 free throws all night long.
Wow.
Seems crazy, doesn't it?
Well, be fair, they mainly live from the three-point line.
Yeah, I mean, I looked down here and I thought, wait a minute. They only shot 2. Missed them both, but I bet Pogue could probably make them.
He's made everything else tonight. And he makes the first of these, and it looked pretty pure. 50-48, the lead goes to 2 with 34.5 remaining. Alan Pogue up to 22 in this game. Second free throw, make it a 3-point game. Rattles in. 51-48. Eldon with the rock. A little full court man pressure now applied by the Lakers. It's into Bennett to Bayshore. Rhett working against Alan Pogue. Pogue going to get called for the reach-in foul. So now the thing for the Lakers is you can disrupt some stuff and get some reach-in fouls here and not have to worry about free throws. I would not mind seeing this set end with a Jackson Bennett look from 3.
Yeah.
Tam gives it off to Talon Holt. We've got 25 seconds to go. Camdenton up by 3. And like I said, a reach-in foul right there by Aiden Pogue. It's tossed into Bayshore in the backcourt as we hit 20 seconds to play. They run off screens. Britton gets it at the wing. Defense on him, and they foul him. They're intentionally disrupting these sets as Britton, after the play, just threw one up off one leg and hit it so that Eldon can't get into their offensive set. And now they've saved one with 15.9. So if you're Eldon, as you run through this offensive play, you know that you're probably getting fouled halfway through. Couple screens set up to free Ahart up. He gets it. Trying to make space. Crossover. Mid-range contested jumper. Rattled in. How he made that, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But with 8.9 to go, we're back to a 1-point game. If you're Eldon right now, you're highlighting this is who we want shooting the free throw.
Yeah.
Leave him open. Let him get it. Foul him immediately. Man, what a shot by Britton. What a game this has turned out to be as well. Talk about two teams who I think if they played each other 10 times, each might win 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, it would be a good one all 10 times, though.
So the Mustangs break the huddle with Coach Caudell. Coach Taylor with a few late things to say to the boys as they get set here. Coach Sanders has his Lakers squad ready to go. They're up 1, trying to ice this game and move on to get Fatima. Eldon led very briefly in this fourth quarter late. It's been a back and forth last few minutes. On the inbounds, they're trying to keep Pogue from getting it. Aiden Pogue catches and is immediately fouled by Bayshore. About half a second maybe ran off the clock. So now Aiden Pogue going to go to the line. I have a feeling Aiden can probably shoot free throws as well. These Pogue boys are just stone cold shooters.
Yeah.
The nice thing for Eldon is even if both are makes, it's still a one-possession game. Aiden's first free throw is good. Also looked very pure. If you're Camdenton, do you foul here? If he makes this, do you foul and just give 2 free throws?
I would. I mean, honestly, I would.
I get it. I hate what it does to the game of basketball is my only thing, but it's the smart move.
It's the smart move.
So it's 53-point game, 7.8 to go. Eldon, a little trouble getting this inbound with full court man pressure from Lakers. Yeah, that's the thing. You can let Eldon get it across half court and foul before they get the shot off and only give them 2 free throws so that they can't go for a 3 for the lead. I mean, one case is, as a basketball purist, you would say, yeah, but that takes away from the game. But as a team that just wants to win, you go, yeah, that's what we need to do to win.
Al Davis said it best, man. Just win, baby.
Oh, I thought you meant Al Davis said it best when he told his son, go get a terrible haircut.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, he did, didn't he?
Oh, my, it's awful.
My God.
How can you be
What
that
is the
wealthy and have that bad of a haircut?
I've found things laying dead beside the road that look better than that.
Seriously, he looks like he didn't make the cut for Dumb and Dumber.
I know.
Like, it's terrible.
You're a millionaire, and that's what you picked it.
Yeah.
You picked it.
But then again, I guess when you've got that kind of money, you can have hair that looks like whatever you want it to look like, and nobody's going to tell you a thing.
Buy something and put it on your head that would look better.
Honestly.
Like trying out one of those Raiders hats. I'm sure he's got one laying around. Put one of those
I
on.
don't know if a Raiders hat looks better than that. That's a stretch.
I don't know, man, but that's a train wreck he has on top of his skull.
Your team plays football in a giant Roomba. It's only fitting that your hair looks like trash. Eldon to inbounds, down 3, 57.8 to go. Does Camdenton foul here, or can the Mustangs get a look? Trouble getting it in for Talon. He finally does to Bennett. Bennett breaks the press, racing ahead. Stops, pops, 3 for the tie. Off the front iron, offensive board. Tam's turnaround jumper won't go. Ahart's putback. Now, why would you wave that off? It wouldn't have changed the end of the game. Either way, they wave it off. The Mustangs come up just short in this absolute dogfight with the Lakers. Camdenton wins and advances to take on the Fatima Comets in the consolation game. Eldon will take on Versailles in the 7th place game on Saturday. Your postgame show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Building Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050 or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Back with our GT Brothers Automotive postgame show. Whatever the price of admission was, everybody just got their money with that last bout. As Camdenton and Eldon, I mean, that game was a full-fledged war that came down to the wire.
Yeah.
Lakers hold on to defeat the Mustangs 53-50. So Camdenton will move on to face the Fatima Comets. I just realized something about that too. Okay, they will move on to face the Fatima Comets. That game will be played at 2:30 on Saturday. At 1 o'clock, it'll be Versailles and Eldon. So I just realized I was telling you guys we'd have 2 games. We have 3 because we'll have to do that game on Mix as well. So we'll get that all figured out. But that game, like I said, the Lakers will be back on Mix 92.7 on Saturday. And the Eugene Eagles playing in this next one against School of the Osage. And that will determine one of these 2 teams is going to the championship. The other is going to the 3rd place game. But we'll get that worked out as well. You can catch this next game on Cool 102.7 and MoSportsZone.com. Tough bout for the Mustangs tonight, Jason. But, I mean, through and through, I actually thought Eldon played pretty well.
I thought they did a good job. They found some more scoring tonight from different people. I thought Talon Hull stepped up. He had 9 points. Normally, Talon's known for everything but that. And in fact, I'd say if he had had 1 more point, he would easily had a double-double.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, for sure. But they did. They got a little bit of scoring. Let's see. Jackson Bennett hit a couple big threes in there for him. But, you know, and Bayshore had 6, which normally he's all defense. But they did just enough to be in the game and kind of close the door a little bit there. Of course, they kind of tightened it up there, but just couldn't pull it out. But this Eldon team is in the games, and they are expecting to win. This is a tough tournament, so I mean, it is what it is.
Well, the Mustangs, once again, will be in action with the Tigers on Saturday. We have our Shed batting cage player of the game. I kind of think we should give it to Talon Hull. I feel like the way he played tonight, Talon showed us his offense. He kept things under check as the floor general, as he always does, but his rebounding was outstanding.
He's a rebounding fool, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. He's just always in the right place at the right time.
He really is. I'm going to be honest, I was torn between him and Rhett Bayshore because Rhett, it was another one. He had a great game on both sides of the ball and was just nonstop, but it's just, I got to tip my hat to Talon on that one. I just can't get over the rebounding. You should not rebound that well at his size in a game like this. I mean, I say he's not little. He's 6 foot, but he's out there out rebounding.
It's not like
guys.
He's a big jumper.
No,
it's not like he's just a good ball player that he's in the right spot.
Well, I do see Coach Caudell coming up to talk with us, and so we'll get him mic'd up here in just a moment. But once again, it was a great game through and through, and hats off to the Lakers as they pick up a nice one here. But we're joined now by the head coach of the Eldon Mustangs, head coach Nathaniel Caudell. Coach Caudell, I know not the finish that you guys wanted, but, man, how about your boys tonight and the effort they gave?
I'm really proud of our effort. Again, these slow starts, or they kill us, and really proud of our guys for digging in and coming all the way back, right? Took the lead there for a little bit. Credit to them. They hit some really tough shots, there to win that game. But, yeah, really proud of our guys' effort for not folding, and especially after last night, after things didn't go well. come back in and show that type of fight was really good to see.
I thought tonight we saw one of the best offensive outputs of the season from Talon Hole. It seemed like, is it something you told him or he just started doing that he was trying to attack the rim? It seemed like more than we have seen this season.
Yeah, we talked to him a little bit but again, Talon's figuring it out, right? He's always trying to, put other guys in position to score and do those things. I mean, he's averaging over almost 6 assists a game. So he's trying to do that, but and that's, as we kind of talked, sometimes we need him to initiate a little bit. So those passes become easier whenever you become a real threat. And so I was really proud of him for coming out and being aggressive early. And he kind of stayed with that all throughout the game.
Now, your boys never shied away. You were down double digits twice in that game. Both times you battled back. And as you said, took the lead with just a few minutes left in the game. And credit to Alan Pogue, the sniper for Camden. Man, the kid didn't miss, but I felt like Bayshore still did a great job on him most of the game face guarding him.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Rhett, he's always up for the challenge for that. So it was really good to see him, just get in there and try to affect as much as he could. Obviously, like I said, kid's a really good shooter, and he still hit a couple. But, I'm really proud of our effort overall, and especially Rhett right there getting after him.
Now, you guys will turn around on Saturday and face off with the Versailles Tigers, which the nice part is you only have to draw up one game plan for a 3-day stretch because you'll see them again on Monday. When you face a team for the second time this season and soon to be the third, what complications does that add as a coach?
Oh, man. I mean, now they know everything, right? They kind of got a pretty good beat on what that you like to do. We got a good beat on what they like to do. So it adds a little bit more to that. And at the end of the day, though, it's just our guys going and playing. And I'm sure Coach Espinoza feels the same way. And, we've got I think a pretty good friendly rivalry with Versailles. They always play hard. Both teams always play hard whenever that we see each other. And so we're looking forward to that rematch again.
If there was one positive from this game that you'd like to take forward into the season, one thing your kids did really well, you were really proud of, you'd like to see more often, what is that?
I'd say that our biggest thing, again, was just that grit of, again, like you said, being down double digits twice and fighting and clawing all the way back both times was huge. We lost a little bit of that last night, right? We're there in that third quarter. They really just, hit us hard and we couldn't really recover. And so seeing us get hit, again, hard, I think equally as difficult shots were hit tonight as what were last night. Maybe not as many, but in timely manner. And so seeing us respond the right way was a really big positive that we can take throughout the rest of the season.
One other thing, when we all played ball back in the day, we would always hear coaches tell us, give me a reason that I can't keep you off the floor. I feel like Jackson Bennett is giving you a reason time after time, and it seems like he's seeing more minutes because of it. This kid at the beginning of the season, we really weren't thinking about him much in the varsity rotation, and now 3 big threes against Fatima. He hit another couple big threes in this one. What is Bennett doing so well that's earning him this extra time on the court and these opportunities?
Obviously, you look at the shooting, but really the rebounding is the thing for me. Last night we struggled rebounding the ball. Jackson actually in his limited minutes was our leading rebounder.
Wow.
And so again, you talk about give me a reason why I can't put you off. Again, everybody is sometimes we're gonna hit, sometimes we're gonna miss. If you can give me other things, other tangible things like rebounding that are huge, then you're going to see the floor. And so that's why we're seeing an uptick in his minutes. And obviously, I think that helps with his confidence then too, right? And so he can shoot it pretty well too.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, it was a great game. I know it didn't go the way you guys wanted, but still always impressed with your squad, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That is Coach Caudell, these Eldon Mustangs. Come up a little short in this one, but, man, a great showing again from Eldon. So we get the mic set back there, and as we're here in our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show, big shout out to GT Brothers, Richard Gray and the whole crew. You can vote for him on the Best of the Lake Awards. Richard Gray up for Best Car Salesperson, and GT Brothers Automotive up for Best Used Car Dealership. Jason, I will say this is not the Mustang team of old. Even in that one, there were multiple opportunities. They could have put their head down, called it a night, but these Mustangs got a lot of fight in them.
Yeah, they keep coming back no matter what. You're going to get their best, and, they didn't play their best game, but they're in that game.
Yeah.
And that tells you right there how far they come whenever you don't have your best games, but you still have a chance to win. That tells you quite a bit right there. So this is a Mustang program on the rise.
Absolutely. Well, once again, Eugene and School of the Osage about to get things underway. You can catch it on Cool 102.7 and at MoSportsZone.com. We'll put a wrap on this one. We'll be back on Saturday morning at 1 o'clock. Well, I guess that's Saturday afternoon then at 1 o'clock, as it will be Eldon and Versailles. Let's run that rivalry back one more time, and then on Monday run it back one more time again.
Get the trifecta in there for the year.
Hey, calling names will be easy by Monday. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
But a big thanks to Justin back at the studio engineering for us tonight. And, of course, Britt on the camera. And, of course, our favorite bread maker. He's Jason. I'm Colton. This has been another presentation of KS95 Sports.